everyone, welcome to session 9, I believe? Yeah, 9 of Kingdom Hearts Retrospective, Kingdom Hearts 1. Okay, first off, as you can see, I grinded a lot, mainly off of, the, Hades Cup and doing Rock Titan over and over and over and over and over. Just so everyone knows, I got, an equipment right. I have Save the Queen for Donald, which you get by completing the Hades Cup solo. And then I got Save the King for Goofy. That is by completing the Hades Cup time trial. I did also the time trials for all the other cups as well. And then after that, you are pretty much able to just fight Rock Titan, him alone, over and over and over. And since it gets you the most experience, I did that until I got to level 86. Pretty much. I do not have Ultimate Keyblade, because in this game, it's kind of ridiculous to get it, because they made the requirements even more strict than Kingdom Hearts 1. So, I just decided not to do it, because it takes way too long. So, now, with all that in check, I'm using Lionheart as my main Keyblade. It is time for Super Bosses. So, our first one, by the way, we're gonna have more co-hosts here in just a little bit. Everybody's kind of getting off of work right now. But the first one, we have to head to Agrabah. Pretty much if you see a level with that kind of threat level that isn't Hollow Bastion or End of the World, that pretty much means there's a Super Bosser. Well, I guess in this game there is now one in Hollow Bastion, but that's beside the point. Anyway, need to head off to Agrabah for the first one. Is pretty simple, honestly. Kurt Seatsa, he's probably the easiest of all the super bosses, honestly. So, oh no wait, not the storage, we gotta go to Aladdin's house.
Hello. I see we are finally kicking this off and going after the Agrabah weapon.
Yep, or Kurt Seatsa, or whatever you want to call him, depending. Because I think, Agrabah weapon is like the fan name, I think, given to him, or is
named directly after the name after a fan.
Yeah.
Which also that dude has a really cool name.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, to explain for the people just coming in and for Swedish X, I grinded a lot off screen. I'm now level 86, currently. I think we were like 64 before, so yeah. Wanted to make sure I had the best opportunity possible. I have Save the Queen and Save the King for Donald and Goofy. I didn't go after Ultimate Weapon because screw that in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. It's way too tedious. So I'm going to work with Lionheart and Lady Luck when we fight Phantom. And yeah, so for the Agrabah weapon, he's honestly not bad at all. Like, this is probably the easiest of all the super bosses.
I find like the most consistent problem I have is getting the correct timing with some of the dodge rolls when he does his aerials raised.
Yeah.
That's mostly because I'm pretty sure the hitboxes are a bit janky.
Yeah.
And that might be actually an issue of the desert because of the uneven plains to the ground.
Yeah, might be.
So that's usually my only real issue with Kurt Seatsa. Otherwise, yeah, he's the most straightforward, but playing him actually at like minimum level, and I don't mean like level 1, I just mean like bare minimum for an average playthrough.
Like I think
it's actually pretty intense and I enjoyed it.
I think bare minimum level usually for the bosses is like level 70. I think is like
about that.
Yeah.
But I think I battled Phantom like just after I got all the at least second and when possible third tier magic spells, so I probably fought him lower than that. Which is why that was such a tedious mess.
Alright, so whenever you're ready, go talk to Carpet right over here, and then he'll take you a ride.
Like, yo, there is some shit.
You gotta see this, man! And strangely, for emblem bosses, you know, this is technically an emblem one. Phantom's color got changed, but not the Agrabah weapon, surprisingly.
I think they enjoyed it enough. He's pretty colorful and he matches the environment very well.
Yeah. So first thing you want to do, get the Tinkerbell summon out right away because he's about to.
Yeah.
Because he's about to do a spell Silence, which is going to remove all your magic until you can beat the glowing orbs right there. But if you can get Tinkerbell out right beforehand, she'll still be active during it. So she'll still heal you throughout it, so it's a very, very recommended thing to get that out right off the bat.
Best summon in the game, proving her worth yet again.
Oh yes, and you bet, once we get to a certain unknown man, the same thing applies. Get Tinkerbell out immediately. Alright.
Yeah, that smash trick was pretty awesome.
Oh, God. Again, I thought we were just gonna get like one newcomer and an echo and then talk about modes. I did not expect everything we got in that.
I do appreciate how, like, it was obvious that K. Rool was being that last announcement as soon as we saw Donkey Kong. But I do appreciate that they had fun with it.
Yeah. Just so people know, I did record a discussion with Tyler, and I'm currently editing that, so we're finally bringing those back. Yeah. I said in that, it totally should have been that they made, instead of, deity for the troll character, it should have so been the Mii costume of K. Rool from Smash 4.
Oh, that would have been good, yeah.
And then he just punches it out of the way.
That's the joke that's been going around with Chrom ever since his announcement. It's just, get out of here, Mii. We don't care about you.
Which, by the way, that costume needs to come back for Chrom to just punch it in the face.
Yes. I do appreciate how almost every single one of us was very confused when we first started seeing Chrom, no deaths yet. We saw Chrom and we thought, oh, he's an eye clone because of the Aether.
Yep.
But then you see him do a dancing blade and everyone consistently was like, oh wait, what? He's a smart? Wait, is he a mix?
Well, he's the first, like, combination echo, so...
Well, realistically, he's just Marth minus the fire and add in Aether. That's about it, but...
Yeah.
He's a bit more, less straightforward than most other echoes when it's just literally a palette. Well, not so much palette swap, but essentially a mini. Same
I can tell you, Tyler is super excited for Chrom. Like, super excited.
I know, he still has Chrom as his 3DS icon.
Yeah, it was just like, you see, I have to play Chrom now. Like, it's written for me, and he's an echo of Roy, who I play. Like, it's all in the cards. I have to do it now.
Also, so Simon or Rickert?
Oh, God. Like, I want to play as both. I want to play as Richter, but I feel like everyone's going to use it, so I kind of want to give Simon some love as well, you know?
I'm kind of the same, but, like, I'm thinking it's like, I already play a lot of the Ken as characters. I'll play the Ryu this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the aerial rave I was talking about that usually messes me up.
Yeah. Even then, it's still not too bad if you can get an Aroga or if you have Tinkerbell out. Because look at it, we're about to finish the boss right now on green, and I've had, like, no trouble. See? Not that hard.
Definitely the level's doing a lot easier, but no, he definitely doesn't have any, like, impossible patterns that come out. Hey, I'm O+, and I can hit a little longer.
Oh yeah, that Gameplay Galleon remix,
Oh, yes.
That is the best song in the game right now, easily. Yeah, first try on that. The other ones I don't think are going to be as first try-y.
I'm a little annoyed because of the cinematics, because Kurt Zista appears way bigger in cutscenes than he was in battle.
Yeah.
Like, he's like a colossus when he comes out, and then when you fight him, he's like, oh, okay, he's not that big.
Yeah.
Which certainly makes it better for hitboxes, but still.
Alright, so, yeah, Zangatsu has a 30% chance of unleashing a finishing combo attack that can destroy a weaker enemy. It's okay, but not...
it's too unreliable.
Yeah, and plus,
cool
by this
point...
point...
but...
By this point on weaker enemies, you're one-shotting them anyway, so it's not really worth it. But I think the usual next one is to go after Phantom, but I think I actually want to go after Ice Titan next because he has a special Keyblade that's really good for magic, and I'll kind of want that.
Yeah, that's true. Is it Diamond Dust in this game?
Yeah, Diamond Dust and Final Mix, he gets you that.
I was confused. I was like confusing myself because it's called Diamond Dust, the command style in Birth by Sleep, so I was like, did we use that? I don't remember. Yeah, K. Rool breakdancing to his theme song now, especially because it has fucking rap in it.
Yes!
We have Mariachi and rapping. And it's just like, this is amazing.
And like all the things you need to know, and yeah, that remix was done by a Xenoblade composer. It's like, yep, yeah, I can say it.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't even really know Xenoblade stuff, but like, thumbs up. 3 thumbs up. Don't ask where the third one's from.
Alright, so for this one, Ether. Just please have them on. It's gonna make life a lot easier. For the big thing though, for your customized, get Aroga off. Cause
yes.
It's gonna bite you in this boss fight. Basically.
I do appreciate those bosses where they'll take common strategies and turn it on its head. It's like, nah.
Yeah, because I think it's actually just Aroga. I think it's only the final version of the spell that the effect happens.
That'd be weird if it was, but I can.
The thing we're talking about, he's gonna be shooting ice projectiles at us, and the big thing is the ice projectiles. If you have Aroga on, they grow big, and now you can't deflect them, which is how you have to beat him. Which I guess that was done deliberately because Aroga bounces projectiles back at most enemies in the game, like Hades and such. So they wanted to avoid people using that. So
Jojo, Aether is spelled Aether.
Yeah. Okay. So
at least in Fire Emblem.
Yeah. So. Alright. Another save file.
No, we're gonna save number 1 for last.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking the order of how we're going to do for the order of how we're going to do the super bosses. We've already beaten Agrabah Weapon, and I think we're going to do Ice Titan next, and then the Phantom. Yeah. We're gonna do the Phantom, and then the Unknown, because I think he's actually easier in my opinion, and then Sephiroth.
I think he was harder just because I haven't played Final Mix that often, so I wasn't familiar with his patterns. Plus, he has a potentially one-hit kill.
True, yeah.
Whereas Sephiroth's, his is a bit more obvious. Like, it's still basically a one-hit kill, but at least it's Sin Harvest. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
At least that one you can hit him out of it.
Yeah, and this is the boss that makes me absolutely convinced this boss is the reason why Reflect is a spell in Kingdom Hearts 2, I feel.
I also think this is a boss where retroactively they realize this is a bit difficult. Let's make it easier when we bring it back for Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
I still remember, like, a while back before I'd actually finished playing Birth by Sleep, I saw a screenshot of freaking Aqua versus Hades and the Ice Colossus. I was looking at that and I'm just remembering this fight and I'm just like, oh god.
Hades and Ice Colossus at the same time, just like, oh no, no.
Then you played it and you realize Ice Colossus is actually pretty easy. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was not nearly as bad.
Yeah, he's a joke in Birth by Sleep.
Really, the biggest thing is that you can attack his feet, which just means you can be a lot more proactive in your attack.
Yeah. Because right now what I'm doing is the name of the game with this boss fight. It's just a bunch of, you gotta reflect his attack back at his head, hope he goes down, and then you can attack his head. Properly.
Yeah. I'm not really aware of any fancy gameplay you can do with him. You can shoot some fireballs every once in a while, but he'll probably prefer to have those for healing.
Yeah.
So no one ever really uses that. On Destiny 4, so I don't remember the name.
Alright, heads down.
See ya.
One of the funniest musical things in Kingdom Hearts, not even that funny, it's just going back through 3D, and when you get to the Pinocchio encounter where you have to like fight off a bunch of those Dream Eaters in a trampoline.
Yep.
That plays the Destiny 4, which is its only appearance in that game. This is like, is this supposed to be a callback to Kingdom Hearts 1? Because this doesn't seem totally appropriate.
Yeah.
It's just weird, it's like all kinds is good. I mean, it's not a bad song, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
We're fighting a bunch of panda bears on a trampoline. And I don't think this kind of tension works.
Yeah. The other reason why this boss fight is not fun is because of the camera. Because, oh my gosh, this is when Kingdom Hearts 1 camera becomes a real big problem.
Yeah. Too close to the third-person camera can be quite detrimental. Characters you wanted that were deconfirmed. I'm kind of in a similar boat with Zero, but honestly I didn't expect Zero to get in on his own. Like, it would have been cool, but I would have expected any other Mega Man first if we got another Mega Man rep.
Yeah.
And even at this point, I'm more likely expecting Bayman or Base as an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, I don't know why they're in the final Smash. To me, that feels really weird.
Yeah. Especially because they're clearly added afterwards. So I'm pretty sure Proto Man is just, his model was taken and just moved up a bit so he could be seen.
Yeah.
He's kind of just floating in air.
I guess
Do like a...
probably out of the assist trophies, I guess of the ones that we already, you know, I'm sad about Crystal and stuff like that, but we already knew that from E3. I guess, for me, I was a little sad of Ashley, but you know, I'll live. I know people are definitely disappointed about Shovel Knight, but heck, he's in the game!
The fact that he's there at all is still quite an accomplishment.
And if you want to play as Shovel Knight in a Smash-style game, he is in Rivals of Vapor, and he's freaking sick in that game.
And later this year, you'll be able to play him in Indivisible.
Yep.
Lab Zero's action RPG.
And as well as
alongside Shantae.
as along in Stranger Blades. God, 5 years since that Kickstarter, and look how many games he's in now.
And you can fight him as a boss in Azure Striker Gunvolt.
Yeah. You can play as him in Master Blaster
Zero.
Zero.
You can say anything about Yacht Club is that they know how to get connections hard and fast.
Yeah.
I would like to see Shantae, though it's kind of ambiguous with her since she's kind of more known for as an indie character at this point.
Yeah.
Even though that most of her games initially started on DS consoles. I think like half of her, well, probably over half of her life has been on the Game Boy and DS systems exclusively until they started to release more for Steam and stuff.
Yeah.
Because was Pirate's Curse?
Pirate's Curse
3DS
started on the 3DS and got to Wii U and then to all the other systems.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I remember I played it like half a dozen times before a streamer I followed started playing it on Xbox. So yeah, my memory is still good.
This boss.
Feels like somewhat of a bullet hell. It's not like held up by actual bullet hell mechanics like in some of the near games. I said
Yeah.
some of the near games, some of the two. They both have them in some capacity. I feel like just because the Drakengard games exist, I want to say near as in multiple games, but it's just a weird thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay, phase 3, boys!
God. So, we're clearly gonna see Rock Titan again in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Any bets on any other Titans showing up?
I wouldn't be surprised if the final boss is Hades with all of them.
Clearly already getting some God of War cinematics for the climb to beat the Rock Titan, if that trailer's still there, because I think that was some older footage at the time.
Yeah. Okay, that's your first death, people!
Uh-oh. Overwhelming power!
Space. Alright.
Actually, the cold kind of does bother Sora.
Yeah, it's very painful, because you almost die from it.
Also, as stated in Kingdom Hearts 3, there's a cutscene where he's like, "Yo, I'm from the island. I'm not used to this crap."
Yeah. I love the comments of the Frozen trailer. Everybody's like, Sora, wow, that's amazing. You can control ice. Meanwhile, Donald, Ariel, Jack are just looking at me like, the fuck, man?
Well, they can summon ice. They can't actually control it. She is proficient. They are simply users.
Meanwhile, she'll probably still not be able to use actual Blizzaga.
Well, will she even be an assist character? I'm betting on her sister, what's his face, to be the
Anna?
not Olaf. Hell, it's probably Olaf and Sven.
You see, Elsa, I feel like would be the more obvious one to make the party
She's
member.
the more obvious one, but I feel like she'll be away from the party so often.
I was kind of hoping Frozen to be a Riku, like a Riku kind of world, because I feel like that would actually.
I feel like he's appropriate, especially after a lot of what Riku goes through in Dream Drop.
Yeah, it's like I was like, dude, it works so well for Riku world.
He's got his side mish where he gets to. I'm guessing he's probably gonna get bodied by Aqua in the darkness, or just how his Keyblade gets broken.
Yeah.
So, like, she'll come out in her shadowy form. They didn't expect it. They get overpowered. His Keyblade just gets broken, like in the cinematic for Birth by Sleep.
Yep.
And then that's what leads to him having to get a new Keyblade. Probably one from the Realm of Darkness.
Yeah. So now there's two of them.
Oh, that's not too surprising. Like, I'm kind of thinking of it like the Realm of Darkness is probably like Ultra Space from Pokemon. Or it's just like, yeah, it's just kind of an alternate dimension, more or less. But it follows its own kind of rules. I mean, hell, it seems like that, the Ultra Beast, was it? White Bull? I forget? From Ultra and... Like, that could be like a starter Pokemon as far as we can tell. So kind of a lot cooler than some of the starters we get.
Yeah. Okay, I see yellow health. So I think we're almost back in phase 3 again.
Aqua Mr. Master, it's not a phase. Gosh. Dyed my hair and got contacts because I felt like it.
Edgy Aqua.
I am. I'm really looking forward to her boss fight because that's inevitably coming, and I just want to see. Like,
I can't wait for like the battle version of Aqua's theme to be the boss fight.
Oh, especially considering what we got for the returning bosses back in Dream Drop. I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, yeah, phase 3.
Xemnas' battle theme in Dream Drop is one of my favorites.
Oh yes. And I can't wait, because you know it's going to be a new orchestrated version of it for his fight in 3.
I'm really curious. It's I am curious as to what some of the new boss characters will be, because I'm pretty sure we've seen most of the new organization, but not all.
Yeah.
So there's still some playstyles to be introduced to. But I'm mostly interested in the remixes. I want to see how they change characters up from Kingdom Hearts 2 and Chain of Memories.
Yeah. Especially for the Chain of Memories ones, I'm curious of, because that's technically like their third boss battle at this point.
But yeah, like 5 of the initial organization are now ally characters. As you have the 4 assistants, Bragg, and Axel. Only returning ones is most of the lower ranks from Chain of Memories and Isa. Oh yeah, and of course Repliku is coming back. Like, it's kind of annoying that characters are never allowed to die, but you can at least give Nomura credit that he doesn't waste characters. He definitely always makes the most out of all the characters he makes. Somewhat annoyingly so.
Except Kairi.
Yeah. Well, she just had to finally break out of her damsel in distress role, because basically what she was in the first game, and then kind of was like, all right, you're saved until we.
And Ice Titan
Until-
done.
Hallelujah.
Only one attempt for that one. Not bad.
Well, at least you're not. It's not like you're going in blind or something. That would be a lot more detrimental.
Yeah. I'll be a little bit
That's
more
what
blind
we
when we get to Sephiroth and Unknown because I haven't fought them in a really long time.
I always like this.
Yeah.
That's it. I feel like they had a lot of fun with that.
And the one time Sora's massive foot takes advantage of.
Take that.
Yep, Diamond Dust. So,
Well, Barbosa, yeah, I guess they get to bring Barbosa back.
yeah. So,
It'll probably be him and Jack as your party members, if not Jack and either Will or Elizabeth.
yeah. So Diamond Dust,
Also-
it significantly decreases your attack power, but you gain a lot more magic power for it.
Yep.
Which is going to be helpful for the next one we've taken off, because now we gotta head off to Neverland.
Yep.
Now, okay, I think I got enough Beavers for this fight, because, oh boy. This is the one that can take it.
And local island boy kills Marshmallow.
Yep. Well, I guess that's more for when we get to the Big Hero 6 world in 3.
What's this? The world? We are being attacked by a armored marshmallow. It is very concerning, folks.
Yep. Alright, so for this fight, you need Peter Pan in the party, because otherwise you can't get to the fight, and you want Goofy for MP gift.
And you want Aeroga, and you want stock.
Yeah, so I'm
Or
changing
you go with the basics as your weapon stuff, and then you just be very quick on the draw. I don't like that method. You
Yeah.
definitely want to have Aeroga all the time, because if you start getting hit by Phantom's tracking attack, then things can get difficult.
Mm-hmm. And, okay, so for manual, MP items, you want to switch to only in emergency. For right now. Yeah, I think it's only for emergency you want to put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment your MP is like 2 or less, probably less, then they'll use it. Like the definition is HP. It's when someone is in red or dead, they will use their item. And if it's an MP item, it's either empty or like just barely.
Okay, so the thing is, max every person out with ethers because you need them. This is an all magic fight, pretty much.
You'll be better off healing yourself, frankly.
Yeah. So ether.
Probably might as well. Do you want to take off Peter Pan's healing items? Or no, not healing items.
MP abilities.
healing
Yeah.
spells?
Same with Goofy. For any for like attack ones.
Yeah. Like just have them keep any like support ones and get rid of anything attack.
Yeah.
It's an all magic fight, and yet Donald is in the corner with Frederick and Urban.
Exactly. Because Donald just wastes MP for it, honestly. That's why you don't want to use him.
Yeah, he'll get some lucky hits in, but it just kind of ruins your groove.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget to land. Oh, don't forget to land so you can use Tinkerbell because you can't summon in the air.
Yep. Okay, and then for Goofy... What if I get... Hold on. Let's go actually purchase some more first because I'm a little low on them. Quick, stop the Traverse Town! Yeah, the thing is, this is the fight that's definitely the worst one to go low level in because it takes forever. It takes way too long.
Sorry, I had to get more water.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, we just need to make a quick pit stop and get some more ethers since I'm a little low.
Just drown the ethers, go numb. Be
Yep.
immune to damage because you can't feel it. That's how that works, right?
Think so.
It's like that one James Bond villain. I don't feel pain. I'm invincible. Oh wait, I'm actually dying.
Yeah. Alright. Items. Goofy. Exchange. Ether.
I always forget you could just buy items right into a character's inventory because I never do it.
Yeah.
Everything goes right into the stock so that
Well, especially in Kingdom Hearts 2 and such when you can have auto reload.
Yeah, you'll just like put 1 or 2 on them. Well, usually like I'll have one on that's on auto reload for like just random encounters, and then if I actually want to prepare for a boss, then I'll give them more.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, now it's usually 1 item per character. Usually no ethers on Donald because we'll just burn through them.
Alright.
Actually, I don't think I give ethers to anyone. I just give potions to both Donald and Goofy.
Yeah, most of the time that's what I do, except for these guys, because I need all the magic I can get.
Well, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 2, where you have
Oh yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 2, easily. Because
this
magic
game,
is a lot less
that's very
useful in 2.
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of a lie. It's kind of one of the more useful things in late game, but I do think it's kind of interesting how they kept the theme of the silent characters as your guides to these super bosses.
Yep. Alright, so I think... I think we are all good to go, so let's save.
Save, walk out of the room and back in so you don't have to reset stuff.
Yep. Okay. So when you're ready for this one, talk to Tinkerbell right over here. It's kind of easy to miss her, honestly.
It's like, Tinkerbell, why aren't you floating around me healing me?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah.
I need you to do your very important part.
Yeah. So for this fight, getting the setup is a little difficult, mainly because this is the boss that's designed to sell strategy guides for his really dumb gimmick he has.
I think I have my strategy guide in my closet. Or on my shelf, I should say.
Okay, so...
Of course, that's an old Primo one, I think. Yeah, I don't know about the redesign because it looks good, but I thought his original colors were fine.
I can't summon right now, crap.
Yeah, you have to land on the ground.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me.
Fire! Fire!
No, allowed? That's weird. Because you were locked onto the clock.
Let me check. I'm gonna head back up. Yeah, no summon. Huh.
Huh. Weird.
I guess in this fight, it's not allowed?
Is it because you were too late and Ken got clocked?
But you gotta get, you gotta go for the, thing, for the stop at the beginning. Otherwise, Peter's gonna die.
Well, you can stop it before he casts it, and it stops him from being able to cast it. That's how you can be preemptive about it. Because I remember I was able to go an entire boss fight without him ever actually pulling off the cast. Yeah, oh, arrow, yeah. I know I was a little late to that, but...
Yeah.
I'm gonna be worse than Alexander giving advice that's way too
Oh,
late.
trust me, I need the help for the super bosses.
Well, the problem is that I'm giving you play-by-play, but I'm seeing it in
Yeah.
delayed time.
Come on, show
Forget
your
what,
little
like,
orb.
the time for like stopping things is.
Oh yeah, that's also right, because this Keyblade does technically have ice properties. It does help for the blue orb. Come on, get back here.
that I saw at a used game store. They actually had a copy of Birth by Sleep Final Mix physical.
Nice.
I was just like, wow, I'm so surprised to see that here.
You goofy?
Maybe.
Yeah, this is what I don't like, is there's a lot of waiting in this boss fight. It's the big thing that sucks about it.
Definitely always my least favorite bosses are the ones where you have to wait for a thing to happen. Or you just have a very slow fight against them.
Yeah.
This is a mechanic you have to deal with. It's slow and tedious. Like, at least with Kurt Zista, like, the momentum was kind of always there. It's just made you have to change how you were approaching it.
Yeah.
One is a lot of magic and one is a lot of melee. Yeah, you kind of can't be too mean to let it go itself, because when you have a popular song, you're gonna make use of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
know.
can't blame the marketing team. I can hate them because they did it, but I can't blame them because it worked. You got many people to buy OSTs, DVDs, and go to the theaters.
And kazoos. With, like, the recorder, like, thing.
And those are always entertaining.
Huh?
20th Century Fox on a recorder by someone who clearly does not play well is one of the best things. Like, your ears will bleed afterwards, but sometimes it's worth it. God, that era's so great.
Dude, like, if there's one spell I truly miss from Kingdom Hearts 1, it's this.
This kind of era specifically, because it appeared in Kingdom Hearts 358, but it doesn't have the same properties anymore.
No.
Now back then it's an offensive spell, which it works fine, but it's like just another fire.
Yeah.
So sometimes like knocks enemies into the air, which if this was an action game with better aerial, better ground to air combos, then it would be a lot better. But and also because of the camera in that game, it can be a little bit tough to get that aerial rave going.
The lack of camera.
The camera works, but because it's on a DS system, like it's a lot harder to move around as you need.
Yeah. Well, he's in the green, so almost there.
Please just die. I want this to end.
I want to move to the other super bosses.
I want to fight in sync with a katana, please.
I want to fight a dude with lightsabers. Come on, let's go, let's go.
Lightsabers that are very close to his hands and not actually touching them, because that works, I guess. Yeah, you really see that in the opening cutscene for Dream Drop Distance, which is still one of the best cutscenes from Kingdom Hearts. Holy shit,
dude!
But
like, honestly, that cutscene alone should have been the trailer for 3. Just like
because it basically is like it gives you everything, while you're missing his actual entirety in combat roles.
Yep. All right, and that is Phantom.
Spooky ghost, you're fucking dead.
Admittedly, I do really love the design of Phantom.
He looks great. Like, the super bosses, design-wise, are all great in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them is now a trademark of the series. One of them is just ripped right from his movie. But, like, Sephiroth's design is solid. Both of these Heartless have great designs. Like, all 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, varying levels of 8 to 10.
Yeah. Alright, and that is that, so only 2 left, so... Okay, now, here's the big... I'll leave this up to chat. Do you want me to go after the unknown first, or do you want me to go after Sephiroth first? I'll leave this up to you guys while I go restock real quick. I'll let you guys decide, because both are just as painful, and I'm gonna die a lot to these two.
flip.
Okay, I got Sephiroth.
I got 2.
Oh no. Oh,
I got
okay.
3.
Okay, I think it's pretty unanimous at that point.
And yeah, now it is. I was about to like say, if we wanted to flip a coin, we could have heads for Sephiroth because it'll cut your head off, and tails because Zebnis will have you with your tail between your legs.
Yeah. Yes, this is witty.
I am very clever.
Alright, so stocking up myself with all the elixirs I possibly can.
It won't be 5 seconds. He has too much health for that.
Yeah. Okay, and switch back to...
This isn't Birth by Sleep, Urban.
Yeah.
Fuck, that game is awful with its base super bosses.
Okay.
Like, the armor super bosses are fine, and they're actually pretty cool and fun. The other two, not so much. And then there's Monstro, because they really like Monstro, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll still go with... I was debating on Divine Rose, but for the extra strength, but I think I like the one extra bit of MP more.
Like, you'll be... Well, we're fighting Sephiroth, but Zebnis is definitely... Like, when you get to him, you'll definitely want to... You'll be spamming a lot of gravity on him.
Oh, yeah.
Stay on the ground! Stop moving!
Alright.
No, I can teleport.
Now, the thing is, with this battle in particular, take off any combo plus that you have, because he pretty much after you can only get 3 hits on him, but and you're safe. If you do any after that, then you're not safe. He'll immediately attack right after. Now,
Or he'll teleport and then try and attack.
yeah.
It's
Get
usually hard to
strike rate
defend.
on there.
Yeah, like how many appearances has Monstro had? He's an entire level in 1 and Chain of Memories. He's a level and part of a boss fight in 3D. He is a boss fight in Birth by Sleep.
Yep.
He's probably a level of some sort in Recoded. I wouldn't be surprised. Probably not, I don't think. I don't remember that in cutscenes.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's not in 358. But yeah, that's like 4 out of all these entries to the series. He has some involvement.
Alright guys, so we've only done 1 time so far, and that was to Ice Titan. So because we're gonna be reloading the save file probably over and over so I can keep my elixirs and stuff like that, keep a death count. Here we go. And I've never actually beaten Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1, so this is gonna be a fun time.
Oh, really?
No, by that point I was
stream.
just by that point I was kind of done with Kingdom Hearts 1 at that point.
That's fair.
The
Again.
2 one I know how to beat no problem, but this one I looked up a strategy guide beforehand just to make sure of just some basic stuff I should know going in, but
It's actually a lot like Mike Tyson, where like the start of the fight is one of the most dangerous.
yeah.
Then once you get into a groove, it's easier, but then once the pattern changes up again near the end, then it starts to ratchet back up.
Oh boy.
I think the only thing too over the top with this Sephiroth is how long his goddamn sword is.
Yeah. It's
Guys,
absolutely.
I know you're going for anime, but this is a little much.
Ah!
That's the current thing.
Heal.
Yeah, also, he has like a freaking light punch type jab, where it's like a almost a couple frame basic slash that's like almost always hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's more annoying than that jumping one, despite the fact that it closes the distance. It's just like jab, and it's like, oh god, I lost so much health already.
Yep.
It's really hard to predict it because distance is hard to read. I love how I don't really even play fighting games, so I'm just learning to use more fighting game terms.
Yeah.
Usually wrong, but still apply them.
Yeah.
I played like fighters for like a week. I do not have great track records with fighting games. Mostly because most people I know don't play them.
Yeah.
Or if they do, it's blocked by the internet and it's like,
Ether.
competitive. One of my
Two. Ah! And this is why Leaf Bracer is amazing!
Yes. This was its first ever appearance.
For what?
Leaf Bracer.
Yep.
Because it wasn't in the base game,
Which is insane to think about.
It's definitely one of those things where, oh, this mechanic wasn't here the whole time. How did you live?
Yeah.
Literally. Good, you got through his way too large, his oversized life bar, starting to show damage.
Okay, we're in phase 2.
No, if anyone's gonna be an Echo Fighter for Cloud, it would be,
Zack.
yeah. Like, Cloud has way too unique moveset.
Yeah. The problem is with a lot of the Smash 4 newcomers is that their movesets are so tailor-made for that character, it's really hard to come up with Echo Fighters from.
Yeah. Some of them are pretty good. Like frankly, a lot of the third-person ones are easy. Like Sonic has Shadow, Mega Man has both Proto Man and Base. Ryu has so many Shotos.
It could honestly be Ken, Akuma, or Sakura. Honestly, it could be any of them.
We're too late on Sin Harvest. Yeah, usually if it's like don't hit him within like 5 seconds of him talking, you're screwed.
Yeah,
well
like I noticed that you pretty much have to get the sliding dash at the start, otherwise it's not gonna work.
Yeah, sliding dash, or you happen to be within strike rate range.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you have to close that distance fast, otherwise he'll still get it off before you can hit him.
But I truly want to see the hitboxes on this sword, because oh my god.
There's so many games where I'd love to just see hitboxes.
Look up Melee Mark's grab. It's like one of the most ridiculous things you'll ever see.
Yeah, the actual hitbox or the joke video where she's grabbing you from a completely different screen?
No, well, there's a gif that pretty much describes it where Yoshi's tongue goes right through Marth and doesn't grab him, and Marth is like on the other side of the platform and it grabs Yoshi.
Yep. Melee is a perfect game. No problems whatsoever.
Ah! Ether.
I thought the cutscene only played once. I don't remember this cutscene being nearly as
well, I think it only played the first time I think you fought Sephiroth, because this is a Coliseum fight.
Yeah. Because remembering, I'm just like, I do not remember that having to sit through that many times. Like, everyone remembers how is Cloud doing, or what is Cloud doing, whatever. Yeah, what is Cloud doing in Kingdom Hearts 2, because you can't hit the start button fast enough.
Yeah.
It's basically like in Dark Souls, every Dark Souls except for one, where you have the level up character who has to go through their whole spiel before you can start leveling up your stats, and it's like, I just want to get to the stats screen.
Yeah.
I know all like the first 3 or 4 words out of your entire sentences, and I just get to it. Same with the shops. Andre just starts talking like gibberish because you skip through them so fast.
Mm-hmm. Heartless Angel coming in.
I also like with Sephiroth where he gets a completely new stance when he's serious. And it's just like, god damn it.
Oh yeah.
Why you, Virgil? Why you, Virgil? Well, this is probably before Virgil, but why you, Virgil?
Yeah.
Now I'm serious. Oh shit.
I'm motivated.
It's always weird when you get to like final bosses in character action games and you see the person who can do it no damage, and it's just like them embarrassing the boss so hard, and it's just like, this is amazing, but also it feels weird.
Yeah.
He's like corner trap Virgil and just like,
Ooh, barely got that one.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God he was right by me for that one.
What would be like Sephiroth's raw super in this game?
Probably Heartless Angel. Like that! Ah!
But that's just
Elixir, elixir, elixir! Ah!
Would it be like a, it'd be like a level 3.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, I think that flurry is more like the raw super.
Yeah. Sephiroth is scary, guys. It's very scary.
I think one of the scariest things is the fact that if he hits you with Sin Harvest, he actually knocks you out of whatever menu you're in, so you can't just wait on an elixir for it to hit you and then use it.
Yeah. I think Sora in this game is like 13, 14, I think, in Kingdom Hearts 1?
He's 14, Riku is 15.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you have Haley Joel Osment as your voice actor, especially
Yeah.
that young. I really liked going back to Trevor for Did You Know voice actors and seeing, man, a lot of Kingdom Hearts voice actors that aren't like naturally Disney characters are actually a lot of Disney characters.
Yeah.
A lot of people come from a lot of either one-off, like they like straight to DVD stuff, or straight to VHS sometimes, or they're from live-action things. And it's just like, man, this is very much a Disney game. I think it wasn't until like round 2 where we started to get the cast extended to... Is there any like real Metal Gear stuff other than Robert Atkins Downs? And even then, he was mostly known for Travis before he joined in as Kazuhiro Miller in Metal Gear Phantom and Peace Walker. Yeah, I think he's 14 in this game, 15 in 2, maybe 16 in 3 if he's actually aged again.
Yeah, don't know.
We have to see it. We have to see an instruction manual for that. Because that's how they tell you, that's how you know what his age was in the original game, was that they told him the
But they probably won't come with an instruction manual because of games nowadays.
Well, most people won't see an instruction manual because of games nowadays.
Well, no, I mean, just even if you buy a new game, most of them don't even come with instruction manuals.
Yeah, you have a sheet that sometimes has a code for something if you bought it early enough.
Yeah.
That is exactly right, Adam. That green on your name makes it really hard to read your name on my screen.
Dude, that's the blue color on me for Twitch all the time. I can never read that one.
Yeah. Kind of similar, like in Discord, I have a Discord I'm in. Rapid Weekies actually has a mod that like changes a lot of people's colors today on their Patreon roll. And like some of the people have like a teal, and that teal hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know who you are because I literally can't read. How close was it? Not that close. Thank you, Sliding Dash. You're not always...
Yeah, it is basically required to win this fight. Yeah.
Just updated for PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was, I think, one of Sephiroth's first appearances outside of FF7, so...
Yeah. Back then, you had, God, the instrumentation you would use. It's mostly synths, right, back on PlayStation
Yeah.
1.
I think it was mainly that, and then the one, like, fighting game that the Final Fantasy 7 characters were in. I think were, like, their only real appearances that... Forget the name of what the game
So
was.
if you're not thinking of the killing it, you're thinking of the blow down. That's more like a katana weapon.
Yeah.
So, like take that and then just stretch it out and hey, look, I got. Not so much a question of can Pat do it, because infinite time means that you will eventually accomplish any task.
Yeah.
Unless the task is actually caused by design.
Yeah.
Will he
I see
get
green!
it in this stream? That is more of the question, but even then I have plenty of confidence in Pat.
I see green.
So now he's serious. He's running around and he's...
Yeah, he's just like, okay,
As
well,
much.
get back
Say
here.
it's not a much, you can tell, of course. And getting Sin hard
Oh, okay, yeah,
fight
this
is
is-
always the worst thing.
This is his level 3 right here.
Oh, meteors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it worse in this game or Kingdom Hearts 2?
Oh
It's
no,
hard to
because
tell,
this
because
one
the
you can strike right through this.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking it's huge, like, just because of the removal, the natural maneuverability and the camera change, it can make some similar moves seem a lot better or worse in these games. Like, I know that Inferno attack is certainly a lot different in even its property, because in this game, he just shoots it. You usually run into it because he doesn't make combo. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, it actually pulls you in a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine that if you use like Leaf Racer when you get hit by big meteors, you just basically what's like when you're a fairy type in Pokemon now. Just to talk to
Oh, come on. Oh.
My explosive eggs.
Oh, come on. You're doing this attack now.
To be fair, that's actually pretty realistic of how a person playing like a fighting game uses like spam supers. If it hits, I win.
No, and I'm out of healing items. Yes! Sephiroth is defeated.
Congratulations, everyone! You got to see Pat beat Sephiroth for his first time on stream live.
Well, I'm sorry, Sephiroth, but bye.
Now this cutscene that was added in later, that's kind of cool, and isn't weighed down by the odd deliveries that they had him give back in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, God. Okay, and you get the one-winged angel keyblade as well as an anthem report.
Is the one-winged angel even that good? I forget.
Let me check it up. Alright. Equipment. Right, equipment! Yeah, it's really not that good, because its strength is down by 2 and its MP is down by 3. It's not that great.
What's its special feature anyway? Like, I'm sure it has like long reach.
Well,
but
it
not
does
unique.
extremely powerful critical blows, but
Okay, so that's literally like a critical. That's literally like any crit hit item from a Fire Emblem game.
yeah.
Low might, high crit, so you just rely on that boosting all your damage.
Oh, is there an extra? Oh, there's an extra cutscene file mix, right?
Yep. You defeated the one-winged Nort. Man, if Sephiroth got put in the story that way because he gets possessed by Freaky Xehanort, that'd be ballsy, but I would be surprised. Legitimately surprised. Now let's wait till Kingdom Hearts 2, where this fight was apparently non-canon.
Yeah. Hey, Cloud. How's it going? Going good? I've been looking for you. ASFI. As long as you exist, I'll never awake from this nightmare. You're my darkness. Come on, Cloud. Give me a hug. That's totally what it's doing in this pose.
It's like, Sephiroth, did you just explode due to some snot-nosed 14-year-old? It's like, yeah, shut up.
Didn't you get
Bill,
beaten
it
by
was
him
just
twice?
for show.
Mine's thicker, mine's longer. Okay, for real talk, the animation in this fight is amazing.
I feel like a lot of it was like almost reused for Kingdom Hearts 2. Just a
Yeah.
little bit more area or more environmental awareness. I do remember the scene of Cloud jumping off the cavern wall for an attack, but
Yeah. Okay, so quick intermission, but I am going to do some quick elixir grinding down in Traverse Town. Oh no, before we head off to the unknown, because I want to refill my elixirs after the Sephiroth fight. God, that was only 2 attempts. Like, I thought that was gonna take a lot longer than that.
you're much better at this game than you gave yourself credit for, especially since the last time you fought this version of Sephiroth was back on a different version.
Yep.
And also, a lot of people's issues with a lot of bosses is based off of memories of when they were children.
Yeah.
Oh man, this Fire Emblem chapter is super hard, I'm super scared. Oh wow, he did right off that.
Yeah.
Oh man, this Mega Man boss. Oh man, he's so
Oh
hard. I
man,
could
Sonic
never
Heroes
beat
is
him.
so hard. Oh, wait, I can just spam Thunder Shoot.
Oh, I beat him. Huh. God, I remember that with me in Mega Man X2. I couldn't even beat the first boss back when I was a kid. Now I'm considering like speedrunning the game if I ever do. Like a game to speedrun, it'd be like X2.
Oh yeah.
Which would kind of suck because that's kind of a technical game because you kind of rely on neon jumps, but it's definitely the one I'm more familiar with because I don't want to do 3 because that one's way too reliant on just frame stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like it's much more of a broken game, but its timing is a lot more reliant. Also, you have to do the secret triple jump more often, and that requires a lot more. I guess that's definitely more just frame stuff. Oh yeah, no, chapter 11 and either 10 or 11 in FE Conquest it's a great map, but it's not fun to do.
Nope.
Well, of course Mega Man 11 exists, but everyone's waiting for it to actually come out because we've been burned before.
Yeah.
Especially because we either get stuff like Mighty Number 9, where it didn't match up to the hype and it was bogged down by a lot of poor business decisions, or you get things like Legends 3, where it gets canceled before it actually comes out.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee I will absolutely be buying Mega Man 11 day 1.
Oh yeah.
Because I need to play that game.
Yeah, this is usually my go-to place to farm elixirs because defenders tend to drop them and you fight a ton of defenders in this area, and you can just quickly go back to the item shop and respawn them. So,
Yep.
MP Rage, nice. Okay, I need to get my commands fixed again. So Graphia, there we go. Huh?
Reload the Twitch page because I'm quite a bit behind.
Oh man, I beat Sephiroth, yes. My child self is very happy right now.
Yep.
Then again, for Kingdom Hearts 2, I definitely did notice how much easier Sephiroth was in Final Mix compared to the original KH2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Urban, I had a very similar thing when I first beat that fourth chapter. Like, Camilla is absolutely... You're so reliant on her for that chapter.
In which game?
Fire Emblem Conquest.
Okay, yeah.
The port chapter. Man, that was not fun on lunatic mode.
Ooh, I can imagine.
The chapter afterward with Hinoka is a freaking it's a cooldown after that one. You're like, oh man,
Yeah.
you get to relax. But then you get the one afterwards with the Ryoma, and it's just like, man.
And then the pain train starts.
One of the funnier things is I actually am doing a gimmick run for all the Fire Emblem games on hard mode, where I only use the amiibo units and Corrin.
Oh god. Oh god.
There's definitely worse parts for certain things. The port chapter wasn't great, but it's better by the virtue of that you can just pair up all your characters with a lot of newcomers and then just have them sit.
Yep.
But it's still not great. But what was the funnier thing is when I got to that Ryoma chapter where you have to escape, either beat the boss or escape within like 10 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Marth not only doubled Ryoma, he critted him.
Oh my god.
Like I said Marth there, I was like, oh, I'll have him, chip him down while I collect the items, and then Marth's like, just, hey, I'm the OG Lord, acknowledge me. I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's cool.
You've shown that you are the veteran of swordplay. I'll just leave you to that. I think they give you less turns and harder difficulties, maybe. Urban.
Yeah.
So it's quite possible. I'm just remembering because I'm remembering a lot of 10s to 12 numbers right now. Also, that chapter sucks on normal playthroughs because you lose Elise, and she's probably your best healer.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I got enough Mega Ethers to just spam those, because this is the last thing we really are going to be using elixirs for.
Yeah. You're not going to need those items when you go to fight the final boss.
Yeah, because the Anthem's piss easy. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to worry about with him.
That's definitely the biggest thing with RPGs when you fight,
the super bosses before fighting the main final boss.
Did you misspell lobster there, Sophia? Because technically Marth is the Lodestar.
Huh?
Because that's the class they made up so that you could cosplay as him in later games. Also, apparently I found out in the Fates games, there were some, like the anti-flyer bonus damage shield back in some of the later games?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's the Philly shield in Sacred Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently those kinds of abilities were programmed into the game and available to earn, but then they removed them later, and I was just like, why?
Huh.
Because, like, one of them is, okay, you don't get bonus damage on flyer, and you also gain terrain bonuses as a flyer, but you can still cross over them for free. It's pretty broken, but still, it's just like, yeah, I'd like to be able to earn that through some like difficult DLC or get that late game.
Yeah.
It's also similar for Beast Slayer. Like, oh, your mounted units don't take bonus damage from Beast Slaying weapons. It's like, this would be really great to have.
Yep.
Why am I not allowed?
Alright. So, here we go. The last super boss, the one exclusive to the final mix version of Kingdom Hearts 1, the Unknown.
And is canon.
Yes, which this is like one of the biggest problems that the series started doing, was making stuff that is canon to the series in final mix games, which we didn't get until the HD remixes.
Most people didn't know they existed until the internet.
Which I can tell you, a lot of people were really confused in Kingdom Hearts 2 when there's a cutscene flashing back to this fight.
And then you're also meeting characters recalling Chain of Memories, and most people didn't play that because they thought, oh, spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it was on a different system, so a lot of those people who had a PlayStation 2 might not have had a Game Boy or weren't paying attention at the time.
Yep.
I definitely didn't. Like, I knew Chain of Memories existed, but I was just like, oh yeah, spin-off game.
What's that?
You remind me of him. That one boy that I've met for like maybe 30 minutes at this point.
Roxas has not met him much. Maybe like some of the couple days before he joined the organization.
You're like, dude, because
But,
remember,
like,
Roxas
barely
did not.
met him. In
Yeah,
the
because
games.
Roxas is like barely old at this point.
He's like a couple weeks, not even a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's at least a week old by this point.
Yep. You are incomplete.
Oh, no,
You don't
I'm
have the
misremembering.
Ultima
I was,
weapon.
like, thinking this was like taking place like before, like just before Chain of Memories. No, this is like a week after Sora died.
Yeah. Because this is technically before the fight with Ansem, so.
Yeah. Also, I do appreciate the clever sound editing by this cutscene.
Yeah.
Any spoken dialogue is taken from other scenes in the game.
Uh-huh. Alright, Tinkerbell! Forgot about that!
Like, get your support units out now.
Yeah, because she is gonna be the lifesaver of this run.
At the very least, she will be your second chance.
Yep.
On top of second chance.
Mm-hmm. So the first part of this fight honestly isn't that bad. You can mostly just kind of wail on him for most of Phase 1 without getting too much punishment.
You definitely like throwing a gravity in every once in a while. Because if you get enough gravities on him, it'll actually stop him in his place and you'll get tech points. So you can
Yep.
get at least a combo in, like just from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
He can come into the fight. He doesn't really have good synergy though.
Yeah. You definitely want Goofy and Donald.
And Goofy has MP gift. Plus, you see Beast walk into the cutscene as well, which shows that he is available for the fight. But yeah, right now he's seeing the Super Boss gimmick of Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
Where they
And
mess
we
with
lost
the
Tank,
command.
unfortunately, so.
You see a lot of them as Kingdom Hearts his standard boss fight moveset, but you also see like that ring of lasers is like right out of his final boss fight.
Yep.
They definitely took this and kind of mixed it up a little bit when they made it too.
Mm-hmm.
His standard combos definitely were just straight out of his
Oh yeah,
straight
absolutely.
into the boss fight. Well, we would bring Eric Hiss into this boss fight, but he's kind of dead.
Ah, I just missed the command. Dang it.
Not bad for a first try.
Okay, we got to pretty much Phase 3 at that point, so that
Yeah,
wasn't
you got
bad.
like a little over half his health, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, you did come back at a good time, Jojo.
Yeah.
We mentioned super bosses tonight. We could probably just do all the bosses.
Yeah.
At the
We
rate
might
of-
just end the game tonight, possibly. You know?
Yeah, it'll be unfortunate for Alex and Alexandra, but
Hey, well, I'll make sure
They
everyone's
expect
there
that
for the
their
358 movie.
yeah. Also, I'll definitely be here for a lot of other stuff because not only did I not get the job I applied for, apparently that job kind of didn't exist anymore.
What?
So this is something stupid with like, because this is like a sub-site of my university's website where you can find a lot of jobs that pertain to our university, and they have the job posting. Yeah, that's fine. Apparently, they never delete any job application stuff, no matter how old it is. Like, you can find some old applications for jobs back from like 2003.
Ooh.
So the job I applied for was from a year ago, and apparently I could still apply for it. That was the dumbest thing. No comment of, oh, this application has, timed out. It's no longer available. So, like, I go through the whole process, and I'm just, like, waiting for the day. I'm getting no emails. This is concerning. And I look closer, and it's like, August 2017. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was so annoying, because it was perfect for my schedule. Like, I would have been, I didn't do my classes in the day, I do a shift at night, hop on the bus, get home, perfect. Nope. Yeah, I'm in a similar boat with Sophia, where now my nights are open, just no income.
Yeah. That's gonna be me soon because I'm going back to school. Maybe I can pick up a job there.
Yeah, same here. My issue is like so many jobs are day shifts, and I'm just like, well, I'm in school for the day.
Yeah.
Definitely some of the hardest super bosses in Kingdom Hearts are the ones who mess with your command menu.
Oh, yeah.
And there's always one in almost every game. Hell, even Chain of Memories has it. At least read Chain of Memories, because the final Marluxia takes away, it takes away your cards.
Mm-hmm.
You just blow them out of your deck and you have to scramble with that, which actually made it for a lot better final boss fight.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's easily the best fight in the game.
Yeah. Also, Lord of the Castle is an amazing theme.
Oh, yeah.
Made me even more excited to fight Marluxia in Kingdom Hearts 3, because how far is he gonna go?
Yeah.
Like, he's cool in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, but he was also cool in Chain of Memories. Also, another thing I learned from Did You Know voice acting, all the Final Mix exclusive organization bosses, all done in Japanese voices, but explicitly told not to have spoken lines.
Yeah.
So that it didn't seem like they were spoken by Japanese voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
All they did was Foley, which is what gave the illusion of, oh, this is an all-English cast, despite the fact they couldn't get any new voice acting.
Yeah.
Of course, some of that was kind of ruined by the fact that when you have cutscenes with like Sora and stuff, there's like no voice acting anyway.
Yeah. Again, it's really awkward in that one cutscene with Riku in Final Mix in this game where it's
So
like...
I got Riku like right before second to last Zennis, and it's like, this doesn't fit the pacing at all. And then there's the Zennis one where he's walking down all the way down to the room of...
F that scene so much! Like,
so poorly storyboarded. Like, it's just still unnecessarily long.
Okay, phase 3, here we go. Where it's just shooting laser beams all over.
This is very similar to the final fight in Kingdom Hearts 2, just minus reaction command.
Yeah.
Also, he absolutely did not have that laser. I guess he kind of does, but he throws them instead of doing whatever that was. Bye, Adam. I probably missed you, but...
Hi.
Yeah, some of these super bosses, especially in this game, really turn into just a bunch of basic bullet hell stuff. It becomes such a mess, especially since you can tank a lot of hits with Eroga, so...
Again, this is why Kingdom Hearts 2 still has the best battle system out of all of them, because it actually works with the boss fights.
It's the most character action, so it feels a lot more of a natural push and flow to your boss fights, especially in your defensive options.
Oh, come on!
That sucks, especially because you had Tink all the way to the last health bar.
That made me mad
Oh, you
right
got it
there. That
twice.
made me.
That's even worse. That's even worse. I call bullshit.
Dude, I literally just got out of it. I couldn't even heal, and he did it again.
That exactly is what happened to a streamer I follow who was doing his Terra super bosses. Except instead of that, it's the countdown to death. He just got that like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, that is BS on that one.
Like that's a kind of like, I think that feels like a programming thing that it should have, where it's like
It should give you at least a little bit of a buffer to get his cure out there or something.
Yeah, it needs to have like not like a move between moves buffer, but like an actual timing buffer from the end of the last one.
Yeah.
Because Lingering Will can do the same thing too, where he shoots you with the arrows. Especially if you get that kind of a pattern where he's going to primarily use the lockdown attack. That's also an interesting thing with Lingering Will, is that he has literal sets of moves that he'll use for the entire boss fight, depending on what he happens to roll in his RNG.
Yeah.
Whatever he starts out with will determine what most of the fight is. It's a bit more convenient for people trying to figure out what patterns he's going to use, but also it's kind of just weird when it's just like, oh, well, he never used this attack. That was weird.
Yeah.
To be fair, Urban, we all said this was going pretty well. Frankly, it was really BS that he died.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Zemnis, did I get better in Kingdom Hearts 2 or did you get worse?
Okay, there we go. And Tink is still in effect. Good.
I am like envious of the people who can do like those kinds of like command board stuff. I don't know what to call it, but
Yeah.
management. That kind of management at like high speed. Like the moment Lingering Will hits you with it, they immediately deactivate. I'm just like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, just I'm sorry, no. I can't do
Got
that.
the timing right there. Oh yeah, Luxor. His refight is the worst because you have to beat him with it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Like in the original fight, you can tweak away with messing it up at the end, but no, you have to learn that timing. Yeah, but then there's that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's really just that one attack that really makes this boss fight a pain.
Yeah, if he didn't have that attack, honestly, this would be one of the easier super bosses. But it's just because
It'd be a lot fairer.
Yeah.
Because well, most of his attacks are a bit bullet hell-ish. At least it's manageable.
Mm-hmm. Think about. Okay, so yeah, I think it's 5 deaths in total and 3 for Lingering Will so far. I think is our like total death count.
Did you just call man sex Lingering Will?
Oh.
I mean, you're not that wrong, but
well, yeah, I guess in a way.
you're missing a couple of features. Primarily a heart and a mind.
Uh-huh.
And a sick-ass armor. One to Ice Giant, 2 to Sephiroth, 3 to this boss.
Okay, yeah.
If you beat him here, that would be funny. A literal progression of difficulty. love how you wanted to save Sephiroth for last because you thought he would be more difficult. I think one of the things I hate most about his command attack is that I don't think you can ever really dodge it. Like, the timing is like so
It's
precise
super strict.
that it's impossible to ever really react to it. And this sure as hell isn't Birth by Sleep where you're spamming the hell out of your dodge button at all times.
Yeah.
Anyway. And even then, you're not reacting to Jack, you just happen to have dodged it. That was close. King, that's good.
See ya. See ya.
Yeah, they must have had a lot of fun designing this boss fight back then.
Yeah.
He's so much flashier than so many other bosses. I mean, clearly he's a final mix, so he got a lot more time than other things, but still.
Yes, got it.
I'm not sure what the release schedule would have been. When did this release? Around what time? I can only imagine who was working on what at what time.
Yeah.
Let me look at that.
Oh my, here goes again.
He's young.
Oh my gosh, again?
Early, late 2005. No, Kingdom Hearts 2 was Kingdom 2005. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Heal.
Technology is very useful.
Take that. Come on.
Kingdom Hearts, not a Square Enix title? Must have been before the merger. Game. Original game. Yeah, the original game was just Square, so Kingdom Hearts was an original Square project before the merger with Enix.
Yep.
Okay. Enix? That was released in 2014. Square Enix,
Okay, phase 3.
I love how I'm just researching video game crap while you're fighting this boss because I clearly have no great commentary. to
Well,
add.
hey, I'm just doing release.
Yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to when it comes to super bosses. Like, there's only so much commentary you can have when it's not like a action game. And even then, this is somewhat of an action game, but certainly no DMC or
Not full action game yet.
Yeah. Character action. And even then, you run out of commentary quickly if you have to refight a boss boss because you're just like, well, what do I got? Like, you can only say so much when fighting Rodan.
Yeah.
Especially when you're on try who knows what.
Right now, I'm basically just in strike rate because he's in green. Just like, okay, just to give myself invincibility frames for when he does the release attack.
Yeah.
And come on. One more. And he is done.
Congratulations, you have beat all the super bosses.
Now just to fight the actual final boss, who's gonna be a breeze.
Now time to fight the other half of this boss.
Yeah. I didn't feel that at all.
Yeah, Sora got stronger.
Mm.
That's always kind of like an annoying thing when they can't like have boss lose
Yeah.
or be
What are
like
you talking
defeated, and it's
about?
just like, oh wow, that was pretty strong. Too bad I didn't use my full power or something like that. It's just like really,
Yeah.
like that is some freaking shonen anime bullshit.
Yep.
Just like you weren't fighting at your full strength. Come on, man.
Come
You already
on.
blew up like half the Earth.
Yeah.
It's like, shut
Wait,
up,
what
Frieza.
are
You're
you-
just padding this crap. Yeah, exactly, Ace. I say I make a Frieza joke, and he made a TFS Frieza joke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that finale's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
Should be coming out like
I think they
I
said
think
they said
end of summer, so near the end of September, I believe.
Yeah.
Because we've got more people, of course, complaining, hey, summer's almost over, where is it? It's like, guys.
September counts as summer. Remember, Nintendo thought summer counted October counted as summer for Smash 3DS.
Yeah, the power of, I guess,
The
Japanese
timetables.
calendar, technically? I guess timetables, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Since we got all the reports, might as well just go through them before we get to Anthem.
Oh yeah, fun times.
All right. Much
Hope
of
you
my
have
life
your
has
reading
been
glasses.
much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has been guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed by many people's smile in some respects. Though I am called a sage, there are many things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every arc, no matter how pure, even though there's Kyrie. Given the chance, a small drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How has it come to affect us so? As the ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost and taken by the darkness. Even though I think I would learn about the darkness at that point, but okay.
To be fair to Ansem, was he ever really aware of Kyrie? Like, most people, like, that's the kind of like a lore that like kind of got created with Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep because they retconned it. But like, it seemed like he didn't really leave his castle that often, so he never really got to know the people of his world.
Yeah.
People just knew of him, but never really met him. It's kind of like a celebrity in that sense, except in the inverse.
Yeah. It is my duty to expose what darkness really is. Darkness, darkies, darky, dark. I shall conduct the following
Yep.
experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate the darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. Kind of Ventus, I think? Maybe? The experiments cause the test subject's heart to collapse, including those who most swallow, or how fragile hearts are. My treatment produced no signs of recovery. I confined those who completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Okay. Sometime later, I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight. Creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they these beings? Could they be the shadows of those who have lost the hearts in my experiments? Are they called Heartless? Maybe? I don't know.
Perhaps.
Alright, the
Now I
shadows
forget,
that...
wasn't-
the shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are those people who lost their hearts or incarnations of darkness? Or something entirely beyond imagination? All knowledge points to no provided answer, so... Scientific method is just gone to shit at this point. One thing that I'm sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Even though I thought that was the nobody's thing, but okay. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there are no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. I should maybe get out of here. They still need a name. Those who lack the heart. I will call them Heartless, even though Kingdom Hearts 2
Creative.
completely goes against that. The Heartless appear in groups. They are multiplying rapidly. I provided them both living and non-living samples. They're responding only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. Those who are born of hearts have lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in my hypothesis. I'm pretty sure that's not how the scientific method works.
Also, I feel bad for whoever had to write this.
I must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotion, they do have some intelligence. A little bit, I don't know. The
Mr.
car heartless
Nomura,
maybe
are
do.
you sure I need to say darkness and heart this many times in these writings? Yes.
Yeah. How to communicate with them? It's only occurred to me. Could they be darkness from people's hearts? I thought you just said that like 2 Ansem reports ago.
Inconsistent writing.
Yeah,
Or it's evidence that this isn't the same person. I don't fucking remember when he was supposed to be replaced.
To study heartless behavior, I picked one up for observation. It wiggled its antenna and a sense of cathartic it heated deep into the castle. In the darkest part of the castle, its antenna began vibrating as if it was searching for something. It's the Knuckles radar. Suddenly, a strange door opened. I had never noticed its existence. It had a large keyhole, but it didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was this powerful mass of energy? On that night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. I should maybe get away because Sephiroth is coming. Could this be related to that door I opened?
Yeah, Sephiroth blew up Saturn. Neptune. No, yeah, Saturn. He blew up Saturn a while ago, and it happened across the universe.
Yeah.
And now it's attacking your world.
A massive core of energy lay beyond the door sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of the Heartless. But what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis based on the observations of the Heartless. The Heartless fed on others' hearts, and they yearned for the energy core. That thing must be behind the door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but I have felt that immense energy. I am certain that is the heart of this world. The Heartless are trying to take...
Scientist does that? I have no proof, but I feel really good about this.
This guy does not understand the scientific method at all. He really doesn't.
He is more of a sage because he's just kind of going with it.
Yeah, the Heartless are trying to take hearts not only from all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what can they mean to do with the heart of this world? Oh my gosh, there's still half of these to go! I am now studying the material that forms from meteors that rain from the sky that fateful night. What a find! The material is formed from our world. It's elastic to the touch, and when 2 pieces combine, they bond easily. That's atoms, and that probably shouldn't be combined very recklessly. None of these records I have scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift along the atmosphere in this tiny world. I wish I could soar up and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there's no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are prisoners of this tiny place. So many. There is no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to other people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mystery surrounding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that utterly creates Heartless, and then this is completely forgot about later. By creating conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is a culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test ran successfully, created a Heartless. This may be the step toward creating a heart from nothing. Hint, hint, hint. The artificial and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the 2 types remain distinct from the purpose of the experiment. So I marked the ones I created artificially. Again, something that's just kind of forgotten about later on. With artificial and pure Heartless.
They only really reference that in 358 because they have to have some sort of countermeasure for your farming.
Yeah. Simply astonishing! Today, I had a guest from our world. He is a king, but his vessel is built of a material compounded by mere years. He calls them gummy blocks. It seems that opening the door has opened a path to the international travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular that night caught my interest. That called of a Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold a phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while the other says it wrought chaos upon and ruined it. Oh, I wonder which one is Terra and which one is Aqua. I must know what the Keyblade is. A key opens the door. It must be connected to the door that I have already opened.
Terra. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me
3 times, shame on you. Fool me 4 times, shame on you.
Aqua and Ventus, oh no.
Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said for the stars in the night sky, and deep within each world lies a door to the heart. The heartless desire those hearts, born out of the darkness in people's hearts. Hearts. They seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. That's where heartless come from in people's hearts as this darkness. How many times has heart said it this one? Oh my god.
Heart, darkness, and light are just becoming desensitized at this point.
Yes.
They're not even
It's
words
the core of
anymore.
this world's heart, the world of the heartless. I pursue the answer and become the all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and the princess. What? This is the first time the princess is ever talked about. Okay.
Yeah.
My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. This is why I will make 13 versions of myself. I will cast it off and plunge into the deep darkness.
Man, hindsight ruins this game.
This is why I wanted to read for the answer reports. Like, man, these did not age well.
The funniest thing is when you read them all at once, because you just get it all.
Yeah.
Like, it's confusing enough if you read them as you get them, because you gotta go through the whole thing. You're just like, what the hell am I reading?
Opening the door to a world's heart causes its worlds to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains these gummy blocks that can travel freely to other worlds. No it doesn't. I know the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it takes much more time to seek out the door's worlds and retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. Oh, let's see how Kingdom Hearts 2 says about that. It must take action before the wielder of the key appears in this world. If the princess and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. If I've chosen a girl, I don't know if she holds the princess powers, but may find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe, aka capture her. The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the heartless, and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain, and it has yet to take the form of a heartless. A close eye may be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts. This place is where all worlds connect. Beyond this world, a place lies the darkness realm. Details shall be archived in a separate report. Parenthesis. There are many worlds in this existence, same which we know nothing about. The world in which we live in, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between, aka Paradiso, Inferno, and Purgatorio. Wherever lies in this nirvana. Oh my god. I mean, he's not exactly wrong about the door to darkness thing.
Yeah.
Alright, last one.
Last one.
Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If a soul remains with the body, is it considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the heartless, a physical form disappears. But that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in a form in another world. If that's the case, then is it possible for one to exist in two worlds? You're thinking it's a Full Metal Alchemist kind of thing there. Stop it. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by the heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and the body is complex. However, I am certain that if yourself exists there, by definition, the other cannot truly exist. In other words, the one that cannot exist shall be dubbed Nobody.
And this was clear that this was added when they were working on Chain of Memories and...
Well, I think Report 13, I think that one is exclusive to Final Mix, I believe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright. So, you guys ready to end this thing?
Yes.
Let's...
Yes, Teacher Patrick, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, there's a few Trinities I missed, but screw it. You don't really get anything by getting all the Trinities. I don't believe so.
At most, you'd be working towards the secret movie, but does this game even have a real?
Well, I think I think you just need to seal. I think you
there's
just need to
another
seal
side,
all the
another story.
keyholes to get the final ending. I think.
Yeah, I think the harder the difficulty, the easier the requirement.
Yeah.
I know.
Alright. Let's just get re-equipped with items real quick.
So what Keyblade are you gonna rock?
That's a good question.
Gonna take the the master glitches Oathkeeper. You're gonna go Oblivion. Get
wait,
revenge for Riku.
What's the
gonna go
glitch
stand
with
Kingdom Keys.
Oathkeeper? Because I don't think I know that
that?
one.
I'm talking about the glitch you showed when you got Oathkeeper.
Oh, right.
We'd only blame Oathkeeper for that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm so over leveled. Do I want to maybe do a Kingdom Key of it?
Be appropriate. Back to beginnings.
Alright, you know what, chat? You decide. What are we ending? What Keyblade are we ending this on? Your choices are Kingdom Key, Jungle Key, Three Wishes, Crab Claw, Pumpkinhead, Fairy Harp, Wishing Star, Spellbinder, Metal Chocobo, Olympia, Lionheart, Lady Luck, Divine Rose, Oathkeeper, Oblivion, Diamond Dust, and One Winged Angel.
Also, man, like, there's like so many other games that shows that how like old equipment just becomes so useless later on.
Yeah.
Like Kingdom Hearts 2 really fixed that later on by the fact they added abilities attached to the weapons.
Yeah.
Or they changed the moveset if it was like a DS game.
Mm-hmm.
But then it kind of went backwards with Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop, when it was mostly just more, hey, this has a little bit different properties, but you just want the stats.
Yeah. Let's see. I saw 2 for Kingdom Key on there. Not seeing any others come in, so Kingdom
Oh,
Key.
we got 2 pump. Oh no, that's the same person.
Kingdom Key it is then.
How can you cut someone? It's a blunt object.
So I love how Donald and Goofy are gonna have save the king, save the queen, and I'm just going in with base equipment.
Also, man, did you get gypped? Like Mickey's Keyblade is like uber powerful, probably.
Yeah.
And then you get its sister Keyblade, and it's like the weakest, second weakest.
Yep. Careful, this is the last haven you'll find here, even though you've beaten all the super bosses. Beyond there's no light to protect you. Yes, there is. There's Tinkerbell. But don't be afraid. Your heart is the mightiest weapon of all. BS. Remember, you will be the one that opens the door to the light. I don't hear anything.
Very, very, very far from it.
Yeah.
At least almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed your Pumpkinhead request, but you were the only one who requested
Yeah,
it.
if you voted twice, it doesn't count.
Boston.
It's still one vote if it's the same person.
That's why I said there was almost a contender for a Kingdom Key, but then I noticed that it was, again, Adam. I'm sorry. Is this my island? Where's the other island? Where's my friends and family?
This isn't my island. There's no water over here. Actually, I want to kind of explore. How much can you explore of the Destiny Island over here?
I know you can't get to the Riku Island.
Okay, you can't get up there. Can you get to the platform up here? By any chance?
I think there's invisible walls.
Let me try. Okay, yeah, I think this one's an invisible wall. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. They removed any of the ladders, and then they just put invisible walls everywhere else because they know high jump really would have broken this area back in the start of the game. Man, imagine like New Game Plus Kingdom Hearts. How weird would be.
I would love that for 3 personally.
Yeah. Like New Game Plus is like Resident Evil 4 worked really well. Well,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
a lot of the early Resident Evil, well, almost every Resident Evil game worked
Like,
pretty well with
when
New
I
Game
think of
Plus.
New Game Plus, I think of Resident Evil 4, Ratchet and Clank, and that kind of thing. Or like the games that do it the best.
What was that?
Tied to the darkness,
New Game Shovel Knight, of course, does it pretty well.
soon to
But
be completely eclipsed.
of course, with some of those Curios relics, etc., some of those really break the game. Especially
Yeah.
the propeller dagger.
A meaningless effort.
Almost every item you get from Propeller Night Stage almost is always like the best item in the game.
Yeah.
Like, it gives Shovel Knight mobility, it gives Plague Knight a really fast melee attack. Let's, forget what Spectre Knight gets, because I haven't played this campaign as often. Sora Mania Plus.
It's a Riku.
Like,
Take a look
Riku,
at
why are you
this
wearing your
tiny
skirt?
I thought you got rid of that thing already.
Heart-seeking freedom.
Also,
This
can, like,
island is
Also,
Evil
your
yours.
balls
characters
dropped
just
immensely. You
transmog
became Billy Zane.
And so this boy sought out to escape from
you
his
have a very
prison.
distinct voice.
He sought a way to cross
Will that
over
change
into
later?
other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice
It's kind
can
of
no
interesting when
longer
you think about in
reach
the
him
series
where
how
he
apparently, like,
is.
characters can...
His heart belongs
When they steal
again
other
to
characters'
darkness.
bodies, they can just transmogrify them if they have enough
All
power.
worlds begin in
Yeah.
darkness. And also
You think you would use that form
The
shifting
heart is
thing a
no
bit
different.
more than
Darkness
just this one
spreads
time,
with
really.
it grows,
Yeah.
consumes it. Such is its
Well, he has his
nature.
appearance, so it's kind of... Well,
In the end,
maybe
every
the
heart
logic,
returns
I
to
know
the
that's rough to
darkness
use
whence
in
it
Mars.
came.
But
You
logic
see,
is that you have your base
darkness
form
is the
as you
heart's
are. You can't really
true
transform it.
essence.
You can
That's not
simply
true.
just
The
transmogrify
heart
another
may be
person's
weak,
body by putting
and
your
sometimes
heart in
may
it,
even give
heart
in.
and mind.
Yeah.
But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes
I
out.
don't know.
So you have
Well, even then, that
come
doesn't
this
entirely.
far.
Well, I guess
Still
heart
you
and mind, because
understand nothing.
it's just the heart.
Every
Then
light must fade.
you get
Every
Terra
heart
Lord or
return
any
to
Lord.
darkness.
Alright, here we go. Final boss time against Ansem.
Man, you don't even fight that like first form Ansem that often, but they repeat quotes so often that it's just ingrained in my brain.
Yeah. So,
It's like the opposite of the Riku fight, where you don't learn the cutscene because you fight the boss a bunch. You learn it because they can't stop showing you that cutscene in sequence.
yeah.
Like, we need a flashback for this. It was really important. Ventus is screaming on the inside. I'm sorry, Terra. I'm so.
Please forgive me, Terra. Forgive me, Terra.
Wait, Ventus? I don't think Ventus is here right now. What did he do with Roxas?
No, Ventus is. That's a good point.
Because I thought Ventus is the reason that Roxas is Roxas.
Maybe they're
Like
like
the
splitting
combination of
Ventus.
Terra and
I don't know.
It's Kingdom Hearts logic, so again, it's gotta take it with a grain of salt, but...
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you've already beaten the unknown in Sephiroth at this point, this guy's a complete joke.
Yeah.
Like even put this in perspective. I'm using the Kingdom Key, and we're still doing this much damage to him.
That's the benefit of levels, but frankly, you would get those levels for super bosses anyways.
Yeah, you can beat him really
Also-
easily as soon as you get here. You don't need
Yeah.
to like grind or anything.
Final bosses in Kingdom Hearts is rarely that difficult, barring, I'd say... Well, Recoded hasn't... Well, not Recoded. I can't really talk about Recoded. But Rechain of Memories, of course, Marluxia's final form is the hardest because... Well, one of the hardest because it's the last boss.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2, no, Xemnas is okay compared to everything else. Plus, you fight a harder version as part of a super boss, so... Super boss rush. Dream Drop, Young Xehanort is actually pretty difficult. so I
Yeah,
would
that
give
one's
it
just booked because of a bad design boss. More than
He has
anything.
better design philosophies than his original fight in Dream in by Sleep, but it's still not much better.
Yeah. Well, especially
Mostly
for his
just because-
stupid time travel thing he can do and get his health back.
Yeah. Like, it's not even like freaking Xehan or Terra Lord in Birth by Sleep where he has a couple of cures which extends his health bar a bit. No, I'll just get my full health bar back because you weren't as aggressive.
Yeah.
I also love how they just throw another dark side in here just to
Yeah.
really show how far you've come.
Which admittedly is okay, like decent, you know,
Yeah, it's a cool way of
theming,
showing
but
how much you've
but it's kind of weird. He just kind of comes out of nowhere in this final
Yeah.
boss.
Defense!
Like, I
Just
think it
like,
would make
oh,
more
I'll bring
sense
this
to
back.
put him in the world that never was.
Hey, Alexander's in the chat.
Hey!
And she was.
Yeah, Alexandra, you basically missed all of the super bosses, so... That's why we're finishing the game, because I did not plan the super bosses to go by that fast. It's like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
this doesn't... Ansem doesn't really warrant a whole session by himself, because he's
Yeah.
gonna be super quick to beat.
Did you beat all of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. You know, I worry
And,
about it.
and I beat Ansem, no, not Ansem, beat Sephiroth for the first time ever, and, Unknown for the first time ever, so I'm very happy with myself.
How many attempts?
With all the super bosses together, only died 5 times. I think the Sephiroth only
died
died
3
once.
Yeah, but you. Oh wait, no. No, you died more than once to Seth.
No, it was, I died once to Ice Titan, I believe no, yeah, I died 2 times to Sephiroth and then 2 times
Yeah.
to...
Urban was keeping his count. He was doing his job like he wanted to.
That being said, where's my other count, everybody? We're fighting Ansem.
Come Guardian!
Yes. Where's my Come Guardian of the Submit count?
And because we're so over leveled, we decided to go with
Sorry
King
if
of
I
Thieves.
sound like very upset right now. I had a long day full of meetings, and then this lady. Okay, quick story time. About work. So, also you're half down. I want to heal shortly. So I'm part of global sales operations, which basically means we make sure that our salespeople get the stuff they need so they can actually do their job. So I feel these like support questions from actual people who are on the field in sales and stuff, like actually selling FedEx service and product, yada yada yada. And she gives me this information about a customer who isn't showing up in a territory because normally our customers have 9-digit IDs, and so one of the first digits can be a 0, and we had a problem where it wasn't showing you what we call leading 0 IDs for a while, and we fixed that problem a couple months ago. And I tell her that, okay, and she tells me, it's like, okay, it's this was a freight customer, and she tells me this information, and I discover it's an express customer. So I tell her this, and then I close the case and tell her, like, okay, thank you, this is the problem, if you have any other questions, feel free to reopen, or, you know, etc.
Yep.
Then she reopens the case, and doesn't even explain why.
Huh.
And
Okay.
so I think this is just a glitch or something. And then I close it again. And then one of the managers emails my manager explaining, okay, why did this suddenly happen? And then I had to explain to my manager, I don't know what's going on, and I show him that I responded and closed, and he's like, okay, probably just an email notification glitch. Why don't you just email the lady and explain her? I was like, okay. So I do that, and then she comes back to me and she's like, oh yeah, I got your email, but you didn't answer my question. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Because I did answer her question, because she filed it under our daily shipment volume report.
You'll not find even the
When she said this is what the problem pertained to, and she didn't file it under the compensation related report for sales users. So I'm just like, and her description gave no indication that this was a compensation problem. So I had to get this at like 4:30 p.m. and I was already tired and frustrated at that because of all the meetings. And that was basically a final nail in the coffin. I just could not do it anymore for the day.
And I like that was through Anthem's entire monologue.
Yeah,
time.
you.
Also, guys,
like, half his fight and his entire monologue.
Yeah.
I felt also I didn't make a phallic ship joke.
Yeah.
Phallic ship joke. Phallic ship joke.
I do quite like the design though, but phallic.
It's way too busy for my liking with this.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
there's too
It's
busy.
definitely very busy because they clearly. had to
Sophie,
staff.
you're asking Anthony to put his shirt back on. I would kind of request that he leaves it off.
Also, why does he have the heartless emblem on him? Is like the thing that I'll never understand with his base form.
He's not heartless! That's right!
Oh, well, I mean,
Sorry. They explained this quickly in the second.
I guess also just my brain is turned off after reading through every Anthem report because we did that.
Yeah, we read all 13.
Did you do it in voices?
Yeah, well, I was
Well,
making
not so
snarky
much
remarks.
He did not try to do an Christopher Lee voice, and he certainly didn't try to do Billy Zane.
I've only been
Also,
trying to do a
Christopher
Billy
Lee-
Zane
also
because you can't
Christopher
top
Lee
it.
didn't voice this Anthem. That's, I mean, nowadays it's Richard
Yeah.
I was just making reference to the fact that they retconned the secret reports to be, oh, these weren't all written by actual Ansem, they were written by Xehanort. That's why he's evil. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, the secret answer reports get the real answer, which also told us, like, yeah, Circus, he does some
Yeah.
You're being extremely reckless, by the way.
Well,
Also, are you just using the Kingdom Key? Because why not?
Because I'm over level 80. Like Anthem's gonna not like Anthem's gonna stand a chance.
Fair enough. I'm just asking. You're using the Kingdom Key.
Yeah.
I usually use King Key when I fight Riku at the end.
Oh, because what?
Yeah.
I know the boss well enough that I don't need the power.
I'd never take a chance. At least in vanilla. A vanilla one. Nowadays, I'll be just like.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2, I've been Zemnis with Kingdom Key and Sweet Memories too many times to count.
Oh, good. I'm getting 5,000 bonus miles. Fucking better give me something, American Airlines. Oh yeah, I do have another story. So I was coming home from Otakon on Sunday. Flight was supposed to leave at 8:10. Didn't leave until about 11:30. And I didn't explain why. So I told them that, and I'm just like, look, I'm not mad that you had a delay. I'm mad because you didn't explain to me why the hell we were delayed.
Yeah.
So you better give me something for this wait. And they gave me something, 5,000 miles, so hell yeah.
Well, that's probably gonna be put towards Con or something like that.
If I can do it one way.
But the thing that I don't like too much about the Ansem fight is just that it is the epitome of Kingdom Hearts 1 big problem where it's attack, hit, cast arrow, attack, heal, attack, cast arrow, attack, heal. Like,
Yeah.
you could just do
It's
that.
just epitomized by so many of these like sections feeling kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you destroyed some like sentries or whatever. That was enough for you to go save Goofy. And it's just like that didn't feel very. I just don't feel like I accomplished much there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 158 one way. Alright, so let me see what the other one is going back. Okay, on this. Whatever's the more expensive one, that's what I'm applying it to.
Yep.
That's what I'm applying it with. So it's like, I'll just do 2 one-way tickets instead.
I actually kind of like this aesthetic of fighting enemies in like nearly pitch black room.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
cool. It is
Okay,
cool.
okay. It's 200. Oh man, I'm gonna be paying out only about 100. Oh, that's some good stuff.
I love how like those sentences were barely finished, but that's just fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be paying out maybe 160 for my airline this time rather than almost 400. Hell yes! I am saving money. Hold on, I had to brag to my mother.
Alright, that one's
Well,
done.
it's like one of the sometimes the most annoying enemies. Like I feel like more often than not they're so annoying compared to most things, barring like wizards.
Yeah, the thing is, I think for me, both 1 and 2 share the problem where I feel like the final boss goes on for too long. Like, I love the 1 and
Yeah.
2, but like the first part...
2 is a little more thematic, which kind of saves it, but Yeah.
I think for me, it's like, why do we have to fight the same exact form of Xemnas twice in the same boss battle?
Yes, the fact that you fight him again on the throne room just with different weapons in a much cooler environment felt really unnecessary.
Yeah, it's just like, here's Armored Xemnas. Now here's Armored Xemnas with one less character. Like, okay, guys.
This time you have 2 less characters, and you can't call him Mickey if you have to die, which is unlikely because this form is super sneezy. I never knew you could summon Mickey for that fight because that will never happen.
I mean, Xemnas is a piss-easy boss fight, so yeah.
Yeah, he's only hard at the final boss because he's only, like, the rematch is only difficult just because his patterns are more aggressive. And usually the final boss you'll only ever die as is if he hits you with the trap beam if you're low on health and you don't have time to recoup again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xemnas has a blue eyes and some has a penis fortress.
Okay.
I mean, hell, we're saying phallic, but I mean, let's be honest.
Alright, and then I believe
adults
final
here.
phase at this point? No, you gotta beat the bottom part, then it's final phase.
Yeah, you gotta destroy his kinda goofy looking core.
Yeah.
It feels like just straight to cartoony as a core. It's just kind of blobby and it has a little evil face on it. It's like, really?
Yeah.
But no, Ansem is certainly a lot better of a boss in Dream Drop. When it's
Oh,
just in
yeah.
one form.
Oh, yeah.
Much better theme too, because it's just a better version of his original theme.
Oh
That
yay,
thing,
a Mega
it's so
Potion
cute.
that I'm not gonna use at all.
Got like a Halloween, got like a jack-o'-lantern face on it.
And it's dead.
So stupid, cute, and dead. It's amazing. I do like though how when you fight the phallic boss that it just explodes. Like
Yeah.
I do like the visual damages you can do to some parts of this boss. I just wish there was more, like with the Xemnas dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Because you physically see the parts you're destroying being blown off. Like, I'm coming back. You beat me the first time I was in this form, but this time, you have help. My weapon's cool though, right? Yeah, Donkey does kind of like these T-poses when he's Is he trying to assert his dominance? It won't work because he dies all the time.
Let's put that in perspective. Donald and Goofy just
I
tanked.
like how you flew towards the big giant ball of food.
And
He
let's
is
put it in
that
perspective. Donald and Goofy barely even got hurt through that entire thing.
Sody.
Alternate explosion.
And done.
Yeah.
Time for the ham. We're waxing up that ham.
Yep.
So many final bosses.
Hey, you learned their combo plus. Yay.
It's gonna be so helpful for me.
It's so weird being levels in this game when you're doing boss fights because like it's nice for an actual boss fight, but final bosses just feels weird.
I know, well, I mean, it didn't matter in the vanilla one. Final mix will take you back to the main menu and save progress, so you get to keep that.
Yeah.
Vanilla one, no, you had to do a reset and make it better.
I'm so used to much older games that they don't have you save at the end of it, or if they have you save at the end of it, it doesn't really count.
You know?
Keyblade alone cannot
Oh, I
see
got a good rate target for us. Very small.
Kingdom Hearts.
Wait,
with the
shh.
power
I
of
have to
darkness.
basket this.
Get ready for Hanson to get trolled hard.
Supreme darkness.
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
But why?
I do kind of hate how like in like now Kingdom Hearts lore, it's like what's
Hey
Kingdom Hearts?
guys, this is not him getting destroyed. This is time travel bullshit happening right now.
Sure.
And hey, I know I said it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Just trust me, because when I saw that, I looked up for a second when I first played 3D, and I dropped I had to flip Deadrance, and I put it down. And I'm just like, I'm done. No, that's it's like I was putting up with the convolutedness up until that point. At that point, I'm just saying, fuck this. No.
By the way, hi Riku all of a sudden.
Okay.
I think the funny thing with Kingdom Hearts is both versions of Kingdom Hearts that you see as a door are technically not Kingdom Hearts because actually Kingdom Hearts is the big moon that we didn't know was.
Which is hilarious because the Moon Kingdom Hearts is on the box art of this game, but doesn't actually appear in the game at all.
Like you get a version of it in 2, but that's also a fake version.
Guys, wait! Someone save Aqua. No, whereas see.
Yeah, Aqua's right over there.
It was more important to them that they explain why Mickey didn't have a shirt.
For that. Gotta tell people why Mickey doesn't have a shirt and how Lingering Will got a KK.
But
So stupid.
Urban legend too late. She Norded.
Now she gets snored like 10 years from
Not
now
yet.
because they couldn't take their damn time to get back in the year.
Well, not 10 years from now.
No,
like,
I partially blame Mickey and everything because he just like at the end of the fragmentary passage, he's just like, oh, Riku, I didn't want to tell you because this is what it hurts. And Riku's like, bullshit! Even Riku called him out on that one. It's like, what the hell did she do? He's like, you don't know what the fuck she's up to. These
if he had said something along the lines, I'm confident Aqua can take care of herself, or something like that, then I would have been fine. It's like, Enrique would have been, why didn't we go help her, though?
Yeah,
that would have been a better argument, rather than, oh, she said, her heart told her, shut the fuck up.
No, even Riku called her out on her bullshit on that one. Even, like, Riku and Jensen are just like, Mickey, really? Really?
Even like a similar thing with a lot of people like giving Mickey crap back in, because like when Aqua was shown to be Norded, a lot of people gave Mickey crap of him not being supportive of her, saying it's really hard getting through all this. But like you can take that as, oh, he's trying to stay positive because you don't need to feel adding more negativity wouldn't be great, but you also need to show positive. You need to acknowledge and show positive support. So that's just like a mixture of things of like, Mickey, speak better.
Yeah.
Get a better writer.
And by the way, in all of these flashbacks, Kairi isn't here. Why?
You need to show a visual. Well, plus the islands were just there.
You also have to, it's like Kairi isn't here either. Also remember, Kairi is not,
Hi, Kairi.
Okay, no, that one I don't get. Now that, Kairi could have,
cutscenes they added later.
well, Kairi probably might not have been in that moment. Also, that shit-eating gorilla Riku.
Yeah. I mentioned that in Johnny's
Wait, there's
playthrough.
Kairi?
Okay, unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to mute the in-game thing in just a little bit because of copyright, but don't worry,
Yeah.
Pat, you know what to do, right?
I'm not gonna do it this time. I actually got a different version of Simple and Clean queued up.
No, not that! That's
Sora.
I know what you were talking about, but yeah.
Aw, damn it.
Kairi Texas back.
This is a proper retrospective.
I'll come back to you.
Oh.
I
Talk
promise.
over the credit.
I know you will.
No, it's something
No.
else.
Sorry,
We'll
no.
explain once the credits start rolling what he did. What? Which I thought was the best thing. It had me floored. And it had Johnny floored too.
Yeah, that's all just happened.
I hear that.
This is Silvagana.
No, it's not. This is just another orchestrated version of Simple and Clean that isn't copyrighted, so.
Which we could also unmute once we get to the orchestra part of the credits.
Yeah. We got a bit of a credit scene to go through, but admittedly, this is probably the best story moment in all of Kingdom Hearts 1, easily, this part.
The world's being restored because you actually felt like, I actually did something right.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 wasn't bad either because you felt, oh, we made it back. Like 1 and 2 have solid.
Yeah, and I love the credits with the Disney characters. It's just like, oh, here's a where are they now, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
Most of them are like, okay, they finished their story, cool, or you get some of the more unique ones. I still like seeing like the build up for Zack with in Birth by Slave. Still kind of makes it more confusing because this is clearly not the Zack in Cloud and Sephiroth.
Well, that's the thing, they're not.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, so then what happened?
Yeah, it's like, so what happened to Zack? Good question.
Did Sephiroth murder him too? Because we saw the feather. Like Kyrie killing Nort. Yeah, I really want Kyrie to be a playable character in 3.
I want Kyrie to do something in 3.
They've all but like confirmed that.
Especially with like the new outfit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now we need Axel to have a new outfit, damn it. He looks good in the black trench coat, but goddamn, I want to see him.
Admittedly, Kyrie's CG model did not age very well. It looks.
No, it didn't.
Like, this is still astounding for the time because Square has always been great with its cutscenes, but yeah, no.
It's like they were trying to do KH3 early with these models, but failed, and now like you look at KH3's models, and you're like, these are in-game models compared to this, and this was like.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also you can definitely tell this is they still are going off of PS1 kind of. Like, it's PS1 styled HD, I guess, is like the what it like kind of looks like in comparison.
Yeah.
Because it still kind of has that weird stiffness, or just kind of modeling of PS1. But yeah, that was Kingdom Hearts 1. Pretty much all done now. There's nothing really else to do with the game. We've beaten all the super bosses and all that, so.
Most to do is do more playthroughs on your own time, which you don't have.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of weird, like, after playing through the entire game again, because I do like the more defensive nature of the game that it gets at certain points, but the problem is, kind of after Atlantica and Halloween Town, you really can pretty much beat every boss in this game, with exception of the super bosses, by just arrow, attack, 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 attack.
You can really just kind of beat your head against most bosses, because...
Yeah, I would say with the exception of Maleficent Dragon and Riku too, but I think that's also the second Riku fight was more for story reasons. They probably
though in this one I totally cheesed the hell out of that fight.
Yeah, but
level
even
100 on Destiny Islands Urban, this game gets to level 100.
Yeah.
I found that out the hard way because I was acting all snooty at another live stream a long time ago, and then I was called out like the asshole I was. Because I never got to level 100 in Kingdom Hearts 1, so I assumed the cap was 99 like all the other games.
Yeah.
No, it's 100. It's the only game that goes up to 100.
I think
Chiba Morrison! I love you! Also, I love your Breath of the Wild. Or is it Vegas? Did she do the remix for the Vegas stage? And or is it Breath of the Wild? And Vash Ultimate. I can't remember. Hang on, let me look it up the list now. Anyway.
Please look. I remember she did a couple of them and I was like, oh yay.
Menu. Oh yeah, I am so happy guess who, before we get back to this, guess who did the remix for Gangplank Galleon?
Yeah, it's the Xenoblade composer.
The Xenoblade guys, she did the remix for the Vegas stage.
Yeah.
So.
Sweet.
But.
No, the Vegas stage was Yoko Shimomura, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said, Shimomura did the Vegas stage.
Yeah. I thought you said the Xenoblade.
No, I said they did the Gangplank Galleon.
Yeah.
That being said, this was the second PlayStation 2 game I owned. First one was Jack and Daxter. And...
What? I'm trying to remember my stuff now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we can turn the music back on. I forgot about that.
Yep.
What was mine? I know we started with Star Wars Battlefront 2. My dad had a football game, so I didn't really care.
Yeah, but I
After
remember the
that-
commercials for this. I was freaking out with all the Disney World stuff.
Oh, next was Jack 2, actually, not Jack 1, because we got that from the
Oh
phone.
wow. Okay.
So it was very weird. It was
Real
very
talk,
weird
real
watching
quick. You can so tell that they didn't bother HDing the credit scene. You can so tell this is the PS2 version still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like right out of Resident Evil constant update, but they can't save some of those cutscenes.
Yep. Holy shit, that lighting.
But anyway, yeah, I remember the ads for Kingdom Hearts 1 when they were playing on Disney with the whole tagline of you never know who you'll run into next and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that just made me freak out because I mean I was one of those kids who didn't really like Pokemon was my first RPG. It wasn't Final Fantasy. It wasn't anything like that. So I had like little to no connection with these characters. So ironic, my of course my surprise when I found out Cloud is actually from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
when I
Yeah,
later
kind of
on.
similar with me. Like I'm just like, oh, these characters are kind of cool, but like I just like glazed over Tidus Waka and Sophia
Selphie.
or Selfie because I'm just like I haven't played those games. Hell, I didn't play Final Fantasy VII until earlier this year. Still haven't even finished.
Yeah.
But the connection, like by the time I played Kingdom Hearts 1, 2 had already long since come out. So like I had some familiarity with Final Fantasy VII in general.
Mm-hmm.
So like I knew like, oh, this is like that cool guy from Final Fantasy. Okay.
Yeah, I
But
did,
that was
like I
that
said-
was the extent of what I had. I had no connection to who Cloud
I
was.
did have that connection because again I was a kid. It's like I didn't care about that. I was like, ooh, Disney World.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even like I kind of knew who Cloud was. I didn't know any of the other Final.
Yeah.
So I was like so legitimately surprised when I found out that Yuffie and Aeris were just from Final Fantasy VII as well. I was like, oh, huh.
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought Yuffie was from 8. Like for the longest time until I actually looked up.
He interacts
Yeah,
with-
I did too. But in terms of gameplay, I never really faulted the clunkiness of 1 and the more defensive nature of 1 because again, it was the first game
Yeah.
in the series. They were trying something and they
and their
were
mix of RPG mixed with 3D action.
Yeah, so I don't particularly fault the game on that front. It is difficult to go back to the game.
Yeah.
Because of this, because they made so many strides with 2 Birth by Sleep and 3D. I only highlight those 3 because the other ones are all mixed bags. But
Yeah.
Well, 358 is basically more of Kingdom Hearts 1's type engine.
yeah, it is similar. Look, I have problems with the gameplay style of that, and it's not because it's not the mission format. But anyway,
The loadouts are kind of annoying me.
precisely.
Especially because that's how you get your level ups.
Well, yeah, not only that, is the problem is you kind of have to, with a lot of cases, you kind of have to have an idea on what you're going in with,
Exactly.
and all you get are vague clues that aren't really enough to help you.
Maybe fire magic will help you. I don't know. But then you find out. Then also that game also had the startup of Fire, Fyra, and Fyaga are all different kinds of spells. with
Yeah,
different properties. So then you have to figure out, oh well, which one is the one I want to use. Usually it's the basic one because you know how that works. At least in Dream Drop they did the same thing, but at least it was much more clear to you.
Yeah, but also it was also based on the command deck system, so that was a lot
Yeah.
more easier to mitigate.
Especially because you didn't have a limit. You just had your timer.
But yeah,
We'll
again,
get to that.
I think for me, it's Kingdom Hearts 1 is kind of a weird thing where I like, again, I feel like I like the first half of the game a lot more than the second half, because the second half of the game I just feel like kind of breezes by way too quick.
Well, I also think it depends on your loadout as well at the start of the game because, like nowadays, I can easily say because I know all like more details about it and all the intricacies like the gameplay. But as a kid, I was the dumb person who decided to leave at the break of dawn. So you
Don't
can
even
imagine.
remember.
You can imagine my struggle when I got to the last few worlds.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I chose, for my first playthrough, but I do remember I chose the shield, so I looked out there, but I can't remember what my path was.
I don't remember. We usually remember when we first played. As a kid, I would always leave at the break of dawn because I always thought it's like, oh, they're leaving it during the day. Maybe I need to leave during the day too. That's what I thought. Because I was a kid and I was stupid.
Well, it's not really laid out that that's how your level progression is gonna be, to be totally fair.
It determines not your level. It doesn't determine like your ability profession. It determines how many experience points Sora needs to level up.
Yeah.
And it's a lower. It basically is the curve is exponential in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's either if you take dawn or dusk. If it's dawn, then it doesn't take too long for you to level up early on, but about like halfway through the game, suddenly you have this massive hike on the amount of experience you need to level up, and suddenly you're at a wall and you're grinding.
You seen King Mickey?
Pluto, why are you even in this game?
Okay, I'm seeing it.
Pluto is an anomaly all his own. I don't even understand him.
Where even is Pluto now?
I don't know, and I'm sure he's just running. Pluto got Norded.
Yeah, he's the actual final boss of 3.
Yep.
Secret boss.
Yeah, like
He's the real mastermind behind everything.
I can't remember where Pluto is. I guess he would be safely at Disney Castle, which isn't even that safe since Maleficent got there and. And then Axel showed up.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Also, man, Donald and Goofy did nothing to save Queen there.
Yeah.
Donald, that's the name of one of your weapons, damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna make that joke.
Remember,
Bye,
Sora,
guys.
you'll be the one that opens the door to the light. Then what was the thing I opened earlier?
And over here, exactly.
It was not Kingdom Hearts, because apparently that's the moon, but we just already went about that.
But anyway, you see all keyholes in Proud Mode, you get this. Another side, another story, deep dive.
Hey, it's a secret cutscene that doesn't really matter anymore because internet.
Yeah, but
because internet.
Yeah, that definitely ruined the Birth by Sleep one for me. I should look that online because it's much more convenient.
So is this saying Roxas got Norded in this scene is what they're saying?
I like how there's just like no portal. I like how there's just
yeah,
like,
you just literally face through the rock.
There's no portal attack, just like they face through a rock. Ah!
Like, we didn't decide on the portal tech yet.
Portal tech, it sounds like some speedrun strats. And now the Kingdom Hearts.
Even then, like, have we ever seen a character go through the dark portal in a cutscene of this caliber?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe the portal.
Why couldn't we do this in 358? Why couldn't we do this cool stuff?
Gameplay limitations.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you could totally do this kind of thing too. Like, pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even get a flurry of Neo shadows to take on. We just went straight to cut to Riku because
Quite a
story
bunch
reasons.
of Neo shadows, but it's not as satisfying as what this gives us. Both in quantity and in the types of things you.
Let me give you a
Use them like
Keyblade
butter,
now
but it
because of
doesn't-
reasons.
As he goes up after Riku, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, I'm gonna try and kill you in a moment, but here's a keyblade.
Yeah.
The
With
plot didn't-
Oblivion,
I mean,
how
mind
fitting.
you,
Yet.
mind you, a lot of this, like the blurbs and stuff, they clearly redid this.
Oh yeah.
Den.
Yeah, it's always weird when you get, like look back with retrospect, and it's like, why did he give him this keyblade? Like, I guess he was like, it could be like in case of help, but
Yeah, but I didn't realize.
4, 3.
Time! Sorry, I understood.
This game's winner is Sora, but he's not here.
But he is, but he's not, but he is, but he... Oh, God! Just Mickey at the end of that!
he always looks weird in the CGI trailer.
He
It's
looks
just
a
because
lot
we're so
like
used
you.
to him
He
in
looks a lot.
more 2D.
He looks just like you. And Sora's floating over the water. How's he doing that?
When you said that, I was imagining like Death Stranding floating over the water. I was like, that would be a
Oh
very
god
different
damn
game.
it, no, we don't need no more Fuse. That being said, I am starting to get very uninterested in that game.
Yeah. That's the thing with Kojima. He's great. He is amazing at trailers. The games usually don't match the hype as much.
Well,
like all of his games are great, but he is an amazing when it comes to trailer making.
Yeah.
But there's been so much mystery to his stuff, so now it's kind of losing its charm. It's like, okay, we want to play the
72
game.
deaths.
So I guess you get a different art. Is it you get a different artwork depending on if you seal all keyholes and if you?
I believe so.
Yeah, because
think
I know
100%.
Johnny got
I
a different
think-
one for his level 1 mode. So.
Yeah, you get. I think you get to do it if you did level 1. You
So
get well, actually, I think he got the one that you get if you did finish the game. Like, I think if you do level 1 proud, the one with that had Sora, like, having his mouth pulled by Donald and Goofy
Yeah.
and Riku and everything. I think that was the one that you got if you met the secret ending requirements on the original expert mode of vanilla one.
Because I know he didn't seal all keyholes because he got the first secret ending. Because he didn't seal what's it called? He didn't seal Olympus Coliseum.
No, because
Yeah,
he
but
forgot. He
anyway,
forgot to.
6,974 Heartless slain times defeated 72.
I also fuck this game in general for a certain achievement. You gotta
Oh.
beat the game you have to beat the game deathless.
Yeah, screw that.
Deathless is bad, yeah. Like, I'm fine with the one where it's like no equipment changes. You stick with base
Yeah, Kingdom
stats
Key.
and the Kingdom
See,
Key.
I could do.
So that's
I
fine.
would run through that on standard without issue. But if you had no
that's
base,
perfectly fine challenge, but like no deaths, it's like that's just a
Yeah,
That's-
so
that's asking-
just over 1,000 attacks deflected. Times hit by an enemy. Wow, 3,111. Okay.
I'm surprised the amount like I was like these are the stats you're going to keep up, people. Okay.
Yeah. Total item
Okay,
usage
fair.
159. Party members 482. That's still pretty
spells
bad.
cast on friends 8.
Hey, they're not worth the
I
MV.
know.
They ain't
Yeah,
worth the MV. But yeah.
Also, I have to raise a question. In this picture, what world are they in?
Yeah, I've always
Yeah.
wondered that. It's like a
Also,
weird
that,
mix
gargoyle
between.
thing always made me think of the gargoyle enemies. I was like, why is that?
Yeah, it's like a weird mixture of Traverse Town and Hollow Bastion. It's kind of weird, but admittingly, like, because of course this is the original box art of Kingdom Hearts 1. This is still one of my favorite box arts of all time. This photo.
Yeah, I mean, and also to be fair, who else thought that Riku Sword actually was an actual bat wing coming
Yeah.
out of the art? I know that's what they
Sephiroth,
were going
look out.
for, but I thought that was a
Yeah.
literal bat wing.
Yeah, just like Sephiroth, look out.
I'm sure he designed it that way.
Yeah, but that was Kingdom Hearts 1, everyone. I don't think in Final Mix you can do anything after. Are you able? Oh, yeah, you are able to do stuff after. Okay.
You can save your stuff, yes.
We
Doesn't
did
really
it.
mean much once you beat
Oh, well,
the super bosses.
actually,
unless
no,
actually
you
run
can't.
circuits
It
on-
just sends you right back to the title screen.
Yeah, that's why I said Final Mix will send you back to the title screen with all your stats saved. So
In later games, they'll let you actually create a save for it, but
yeah. But
Alright.
I mean, but the original Vanilla one, nope, you had to do a hard reset, which meant you lost all your levels if you got them in the final boss.
The extra section has been unlocked.
Artwork?
Theme
I know
for
there's gonna be a theater, of course, but
Okay.
there's also
Theme
the
for the game.
profile
Okay,
theme.
sure, I
I
guess.
think that's about it. Yeah. They aren't that great because they don't have custom sound effects or music.
Oh, it's like.
So they're immediately inferior to anything you PS4.
Yeah.
Like they're
But-
fine for PlayStation 3, but they're not PlayStation.
Yeah, for
level.
PS4, they're really lame in
Everyone I
comparison.
know who was playing through Kingdom Hearts on PS4 in anticipation, who happened to play Persona 5, you can tell which theme they stuck with.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But that was Kingdom Hearts 1. It's been my final playtime. I think was about a little over 33 hours after the grinding and stuff like that for this run.
Not too bad for an RPG.
Yeah. So again, we are gonna be skipping Chain of Memories because, like, let's face it, I don't think you guys want to watch me grind for like 20 hours for.
And before everyone's like, oh no, don't skip it. We can have chat
they-
sessions. Anyway,
They have the art from the original
the
Chain of
original
Memories.
Chain of
That's cool.
Memories.
Yeah. So,
I noticed that.
I don't know when we're going to be continuing next time, just because, starting next week, I'm going to be moving back to school, so it's going to be kind of complicated thing. So, once I'm back there, then we're going to do a movie night of 358.
Yeah.
That's going to be. We're gonna have a ranting good time during that, but after
Well, here's the, like I said, I've gone on record of saying this, just a TLDR version of what I think of this. Did we need the story? No. Was the story in and of itself nice? Yes. Was it depressing as fuck? Very.
it's just the actual game is not very good at all.
That's why they
It's
made
such a-
just the cutscenes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
such a
thinking.
drag. Plus,
It-
the amount of work that would go into remastering that entire game would have been so.
So,
It-
would put 'em
and
so
let-
far- it would put 'em so
you
far
know,
behind
at
any
least
schedule they
at
were
least
on.
358 has a purpose, unlike this game right over here.
Yep.
No,
Recoded.
but
see, I like we skipped that because we don't even need to see that.
Recoded has like 2 important cutscenes, one of which was added
I
to
can
this
literally,
version.
literally after we finish Birth by Sleep, I can literally just show that scene and then we're good.
Good. Okay.
But-
But yes. Now, next game though. Yay!
Yeah, this is the one I've been waiting for on the journey for replaying too. I can't wait for this time.
One of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah,
yes,
thi-
it is still one of my
it's-
favorite games of all time.
The thing is, I don't think it's in my top 15, but definitely top 20 or 30 games like of all
Yeah, it's-
time. It's like
I've never actually made a list, but I'm sure.
like
could.
I have a top 5 like solidified, not in a particular order.
Kingdom Hearts 2 would be in my top 10 personally.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
that's-
definitely up there though. But yeah,
Because this is basically just like it marries the RPG and hack and slash concept so well
yeah.
that I can pretty much ignore any story faults because I'm just having too much fun.
Yeah. And this one I'm definitely not going to need as much help for. I know 2 like the back of my hand, so the only time I might need some help is for Lingering Well, because God.
Data battles.
I know.
Lingering Well and Data Battles, basically the extra final mix stuff where like things kind of get crazy.
And Mushroom 13.
Mushroom 13 I can do just fine.
Mushroom.
That's not really a problem.
Some of those
Also-
are annoying though.
I can't wait till you actually finish it because there's a scene that happens with the Mushroom 13 that makes me laugh my butt off every time I see it.
Where they just ascend at the very
Yeah, they're
end.
just like, wee! You did it! Yay! Now we have to go!
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Bye.
Yeah, it's the cutest but dumbest thing.
All
Riku
right.
pulls out his oversized car key.
Yep. Anyway, that's gonna be it for Kingdom Hearts 1 for you guys on YouTube. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time for 358 Movie Night. See you then.